Started. Okay, so we are here for session one of Scales of War Lost Mines of Karak. So here's my attempt at being a fancy introduction kind of guy, somewhat professional. Welcome to the Codelands. In this not so well known corner of Faerun lies the realms of Narfell, Rashomon, the Great Dale, and Thesk. East of Thesk and southwest of Rashomon lies the infamous realm of Thay, where the Lich Zaz-Tam still rules. The winters here are long and the summers brief, but those who have made their home here have learned to thrive in these conditions. Tales are spun of old and new, whether it be of demon-infested Dunwood Forest, the wonders of the Forest of Lethir, the mysteries of the ancient Nar and Rothmari ruins, or the centuries of incursions by Thayan warlords into the surrounding realms. All tales are rooted in the common goal of protecting their own. Narfell is ruled by the barbarian clans, Rashomon by the Wyclarn witches, and the Iron Lord that they appoint. Thesk is ruled, for the most part, by the Merchant Council, even though most recognize the never spoken out of loud fact that it's the Shadowmasters who are ruling control. The Circle of Leth, wise and powerful druids that reside in Yeshomar, have never claimed to be a ruling authority, but are known beyond the Codelands for the passion to preserve the land and its people. There are thousands of tales within these Codelands. Some have ended in celebration, while others ended in sorrow. But we are not here to speak of those tales. Our story today begins in the town of Overlook, a fortified city near the base of the Sunrise Mountains, along the eastern borders of Rashomon. It's been about a month since our heroes returned from the Shadowfell. Our heroes were led there after two of their comrades were murdered. They were specifically led to the Umber Forge, a powerful forge that was imbued with the magic of the Shadow Rift. This forge was used not only for weapons, but to create twisted and powerful mercenaries that Sarshan sold to the highest bidder. Led by the Shadowkai Sarshan, Umberforge was used to fan the flames of war, in which turn led into Sarshan's growing wealth and power. Our heroes took part and witnessed the destruction of the forge, but Sarshan survived. Few doubt that Sarshan is finished with his business of war. The question remains, how soon can he rebuild? The destruction of Sarshan's Shadowfell forge and tower put a stop to the black market arms trade in the town of Overlook. The portals leading to and from Umberforge were all destroyed. All of Sarshan's secret warehouses in Overlook have either been shut down, confiscated, or destroyed. Most of the confiscated weapons and armor have been repurposed to the Overlook Watch and the surrounding fangs that protect Rashomon. The heroes' brief meeting with Sarshan the Shadowfell remains in the back of their minds. Impressed by their mettle, Sarshan offered them positions within his organization. He told them there was no point in going back to the material plane, and they would be better off staying in the Shadowfell and working with him, both physically and monetarily. What great calamity was Sarshan talking about? And where was he sending his mercenary armies? If or when that happens, our heroes may be called upon again to thwart his efforts, or, depending on the circumstances, possibly join him? But that's a tale for another day, perhaps. Today we find our heroes in one of their favorite Overlook watering holes, the Pig and Bucket. The Pig and Bucket is one of Blisher's most famous dives. Pig and Bucket is a one-story tavern squashed between two boarding houses of ill repute. Most of the tavern consists of the beer hall, where booze line the walls, and rows of tables and benches fill the open area in the center. A wooden bar, replete with names and curses carved onto its surface, runs along the back wall, where a dozen casks hold a variety of beers. Adventurers and mercenaries loiter in the Pig and Bucket because it's a good place to find work and exchange news. Merchants, wizards, and shady types drift in and out of the Batwing doors day or night, so one doesn't have to wait long before someone blows in with a job offer. The barkeep, Kyle Rester, cultivates his atmosphere since he was an adventurer in his youth. His bright red hair has gone to gray, and his freckled face is creased and wrinkled with age. But he's competent and knows his way around a sword. On this particular day, we find our heroes regaling their most recent accomplishments with the newest members of our party, Misty, the elven blade-singing wizard, and Barrett, the human twilight Karak. At this point, let's you guys introduce your actual characters. Let's go left to right as we see on the screen, starting with Artie.
Of course, my mouth is full. But okay, so Artie is a oh Jesus, I can't even. Artie is an evocation wizard. He likes to throw, um, excuse me, fireballs. He likes to do damage. He's not very good for healing or doing any of those types of things. He's a high elf, so he thinks he's better than everybody. Tries to not let that show though in his in the party. He's also got a broom of flying, and so he can be very fast when he wants to. He can also go up into high areas and get to good places. He doesn't have many utility spells because he likes to do the damage. Yeah, I think that's all I got at the moment.
Thank you, Don. Okay, next up, Chovy.
My name's Chovy. I'm kind of a big barbarian, but I'm half elf. My beautiful mother was gorgeous, but didn't give me any of her brains. I grew up in a little small town, and I learned to fish at a young age. It's the best way to get food. I don't like the fishing part. I like the eating part. So if you're ever hungry, I always have some marinating fish in my pocket, and I like to share. Stay upwind, probably a good idea. Not necessarily the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'll fight to the death. And I tend to swing first and do a lot of stupid stuff. But this good friend of mine, she kind of looks out after me. My mom sent her to watch me and keep me out of trouble, and that's kind of me.
All right, thank you, Gary. Next up is Niv.
Niv is a Wyclaren witch. So think utility sorcerer, I guess is the best way to describe her. She's modeled after, I don't know if you saw the Ahsoka Disney Plus series, but she's modeled after the witches, the dual wielding sword witches that were in that show. She's very pale, white hair, so pale that sometimes her skin has like a blue tint, like skim milk. She can do some damage, but she's really there. She's really set up to be a control and a utility character. So she'll help buff the party and help control the baddies. She has a familiar that rides around in her cloak and her armor. It's a little newt, little lizard named Jeff. And the party's not always sure whether Niv is the one casting the spells or if Jeff is the one casting the spells. Because Jeff manages to sort of pantomime the exact actions that Niv is, or it's vice versa. That's about it.
Okay, thank you, Rob. And next up is Ryan's character, Tackleby.
My name is Tackleby Smallfoot, Divination Wizard Extraordinaire. Originally from Baldur's Gate, he was practicing a new teleport spell that backfired, and he ended up in the Coldlands. He likes it up there. He joined the Forest Riders, and he's kind of made a little home for himself and a name for himself, traveling around the countryside helping out. His hobbies include giggling and making friends.
Awesome. All right, thank you, Ryan. All right, next up, David. Oh, no, David. It'd be Matt.
Okay. Barrett is a cleric of sorts. He stands tall but hunched, has sharp angles to his face, but a light smile. Not knowing our characters, Brian, do you want us to go into their backstories and motivations, or do you want that to come naturally through interaction?
I guess one thing I would like to just ask, I don't know if you read what Rob kind of came up with for how At least Jeff met you. Did you read that in Discord?
Yes.
Okay, if you're okay with that, let's just use that how you met them, and then we'll let the rest of the backstory kind of come out as we're playing. Are you cool with that?
Sure, we can go with that.
Okay.
So, Barrett is, yeah, sitting there with Jeff, I guess.
So we can retcon the fact that you guys have met Barrett. You've known him for a couple weeks now since you guys have been back from the Shadowfell. So he's kind of introduced himself. You guys know him. You've been hanging out, drinking together. So he's going to
And
be part of the party moving forward. Go ahead.
in that case, everyone would know that Barrett is very forward, and you could almost say very aggressive with trying to convert people to worship his god. Um, Maybe not always in the most ethical of ways, but Bill Shagath deserves your worship. All right.
And can I say what you share with me about whether or not they would know of or heard of this god before? Let me leave that to you.
The goal is they wouldn't know. Well, realistically, nobody would know if they haven't heard him preaching.
Okay. Okay. All right. That it?
Yeah,
Good?
Bill
Okay.
Shagath for life.
Okay. All right. Next up is Misty.
Okay. When you see Misty, you see an Eladrin elf that is really young. It's looking almost like a girl. She's short, like about 5 feet. At first glance, it looks like a little clumsy with a rapier that seems too big for her, and it's almost like she's sorry, dragging by the sorry, forgot that word. She's like a little helpless, innocent aura or something like that. But for you that are more perceptive, if you look closely, you can notice that her eyes are not innocent at all. They are calculating, carefully studying everything around. It's not an evil glance, but it's not also innocent. She's dressed with simple clothes, traveling clothes, like really humble, but in really good condition, like clean. Um, a little harp sticks out of her back. You can see that. What catches more the attention is a small brooch that stands proudly on her chest. On her chest. Yes. It seems to be made of like a precious stones, really shiny and really, really pretty. But again, if someone looks closely, they can see easily that it's nothing more than crystals of color crystal. That hardly worth anything, but they are really, really wonderful and shiny. Um, that's it, I think, for now that you can see. If you, she had her backstory that for until now is like she had a really traumatic experience when some people killed her mother, and she went back to the Feywild, and then start to travel looking for that group of people that they belong to weird evil cult. She doesn't know a lot about them, but she was looking for them, looking for revenge. But in his traveling, he found out that she had a half brother that is here with us. Sorry, I don't remember exactly the name. Let me check.
Arterial?
Yes, Arterial. Sorry. And she came to find him, and then they can help each other or tell her story, and you know. We have been hanging out like a couple of weeks, so he knows me a little better now, and he knows. I don't know if it's the first time I see the group, or I have been with them on the city.
Oh, I'll say it's been a couple weeks that you guys have kind of been a group.
Okay, so then you realize by now that I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm looking for a word. Well, more or less that you have realized that I put special interest in looking like a helpless little kid because I think that when another person sees a vulnerable, yes, little girl, they usually have two possible reactions. Either they want to help her or they want to take advantage of her. So that helps me to distinguish good people from bad people and act accordingly. Um, I think that is everything. My personality is that I cannot stand injustice. I need to help people that are suffering from injustice mainly, and even if that goes against my own safety. And I don't know. I have my own moral code, like I don't know my I don't know there is a word for that, but my slogan or my motto, something like that, is that I think that is allowed is unjust. The right thing to do is to disobey it. And also the last thing is that if you find that the accent of Misty is weird or funny, it's not just me. It's because she's learning common because the language. So she has been living all her life in the Feywild and just traveling with a caravan that didn't have a lot of contact with the common people that speak common. And that's it, I think, for now.
I will
Awesome.
forever associate Spanish with the Feywild now for your accent. So
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that character sound or voice sounds like. So
okay. All right. So meta-wise, our group consists of 3 wizards, a cleric, and a barbarian. Show you're a fighter, right? I always get that
I'm a
confused.
barbarian. No, I'm a barbarian.
Okay, yeah, barbarian and 3 wizards and a cleric. Oh, and Jeff and Pewdie. Is it Pewdie or Pootie? How do you say your owl's name, Misty?
I say putty, but if it's easier for you, beauty sounds nice for me too.
Okay. Yeah, Pootie sounds a lot like some other word that I want to make sure I don't mess up and say. So no offense to anybody, but okay. All right, so we've got our group together. Got a couple more things to share with you guys, and we'll actually get into this. So, okay. Where am I at with my notes? As a result of saving the city not once but twice, the PCs have become well known and Overlook. This notoriety sees them approached by Gallagher, the nephew of Kalad, the dwarf paladin they rescued in Siege of Bordrin's Watch. In the aftermath of the thwarted raid, Gallagher has taken up a position as sergeant in the Overlook Watch. It is official business that brings him to the PCs here in the Pig and Bucket, where he asks them to meet at another, more established restaurant with the Ilsir Consortium. Ilsir Consortium is kind of like the local merchant council of Overlook and Rashomon. So they're kind of higher up, well-to-do, somewhat honorable, but they're out to make a buck. It says, at the time of the PC's choosing, Gallagher escorts them to a private room in the upscale Elftown Tavern named the Turned Spoon. There he introduces them to a well-dressed dwarf wearing the rich robes of a successful merchant, his golden beard braided with silver brands. It says, greetings, hello, heroes of Overlook. I am Bram Ironfell, of Clan Ironfell, and representative of the Elser Consortium. Your reputations precedes you, and for your actions you have my personal thanks in addition to that of the city. I have a tale I wish to share with you over dinner and drinks, of course. So Bram relates the information, the background of his clan over free drinks and dinner for you guys. I'm not going to go into the details of that. He basically gives you his clan is what used to own and operate the mines of Karak. Had lots and lots of wealth there, but over time, after the spell plague, the area where the mines were was taken over by the spell plague, turned to a wasteland, and over time there was less and less travel there, and eventually it was kind of forgotten in time. What else here? He tells you that the location of the Karak lode was known to few even within the clan. and it was thought that all who had such knowledge were lost when the mines were reclaimed by the wastelands. Even within the clan, Karak is all but forgotten. However, recent events might change that, he tells you. The destruction of Sarshan's operations in Overlook saw the Shatterkai's many warehouses and transit points raided. In one of those raids, the Watch uncovered documents connected to Sarshan's operations, including an ancient fragment of parchment. On it was written a list of landmarks and bearings for a journey, along with the name of Clan Ironfell. He tells you he had never seen this parchment before. However, at the Watch's request, he undertook a bit of research into his family's archives. And he says if what he discovered there holds true, this parchment holds the directions to the Karak lode, the lost mines. Okay. He says also.
Crack load.
Sorry, got a question?
No, just laughing at crack load.
Well, you're welcome. I kind of figured there'd be something in here you guys are going to make fun of. I also shared discovering what became of my kin would end a sad chapter in Ironfield history, but that is not my primary motive in seeking your aid. If the Karak lode can be found, its wealth offers the means to shore up the defenses of Overlook and Rashomon and beyond. However, it is anyone's guess what manner of creatures might lair there, and what defenses the last of the clan left to guard the mines. This is not a job for the City Watch, I fear. Hence, why I asked you here tonight. And he offers each of you that will partake in this quest 400 gold pieces each up front, half in gold, half in gems, for undertaking the search for Karak's lode. He says, in addition, you guys can claim any treasure you recover along the way. He has no doubt there's probably something worthwhile in that mine other than the mineral wealth that the mine is known for. And this is where we will now pick up in this adventure. Any questions on that before you guys head out on this quest?
Is he also offering to outfit us? I'm primarily thinking of healing potions.
Yeah, everyone can start off with 2 healing potions.
Okay.
If you don't already have that on your character sheet, you guys can all start with 2 healing potions. If you guys need any specific equipment, like climbing equipment or explorer's pack, if you don't already have those on yourself, you guys can have that gratis. Don't worry about keeping track of cost of that. Bram will offer that up.
Barrett actually has something. He would like to negotiate his upfront cost to be a diamond suitable for Revivify instead.
Like something
the
more than
gold.
400 value, or just part of that?
Instead of the $400 value, that
just want-
upfront cost.
You just want 1 gem worth 400?
Yes, so I can use Revivify.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to roll for it. He'll be able to accommodate that easily. So if you want to mark yourself down with a
Fantastic.
400 gem or 400 gold piece value diamond, I'm cool with that.
Chovy wants to know how many kegs of ale he's going to send with us.
That is a good question. Are you guys going to take a wagon on your journey? Are you guys going to go on foot? You want to take horses? What do you want to do here? Time of year is, I'll say it's like now. It's May, so May is kind of like a cool, brisk month in the cold lands. You probably won't need any kind of like cold weather gear this time of the year.
What do you guys think?
I
I'm
like
good.
the idea of horses or a wagon, but honestly, I don't want to deal with it once we get there.
Mhm.
So I'm perfectly fine walking as well. I'm
Let's
sorry,
hoof it.
flying.
Let's hoof it.
Yeah.
So hoof it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I hate the idea of it, but I'm thinking of cold weather. Do we need to bring cold weather gear? Brian?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
If you're going to go to any kind of types of elevation, I mean, having cold nights this time of year is kind of rare. It's not unheard of, but it is rare.
Okay. So we could probably risk it then. I mean, if we could just start a fire, it'd be fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Is there any shopping we need to do before we leave town? Brian, is there anything available?
If you're asking for magic items, no, you're not gonna go. You're not gonna go shopping for magic items.
Yes,
What
there's
about
nothing
some
available.
extra potions of healing, as I tend to need them?
That's what I said. Bram would give each of you guys two go. Every person would have 2 healing potions that he would give them.
Mm-hmm.
If you want more than that, I think I put what did the limit I put before? I think it said 4 was a max anyone can carry. Does that sound right?
Of regular, but
So if you guys want to buy some more, you can. It'll probably be a little bit cheaper since you guys are well renowned over Overlook.
mm-hmm. As
I
I
wouldn't
said
mind
before,
having
I
a greater.
tend to use a lot, so I'd like to buy some more.
Okay.
And
Again,
if we can buy
everyone's
stronger
limited to
ones, the
4
better.
max. Everyone's got 2 piece. So if you want to get 2 more, I'll charge take 50 gold pieces out of your personal gold if you want 2 more healing potions.
You said 50 each?
No, 50 total.
Oh, okay.
You guys are heroes.
Ooh, I got 44 potions of healing. Nice. I'm just kidding, Brian. I didn't really do that.
I'll turn that in some kind of a bomb when you fall over. It's like the fountain of youth. You turn into a baby, a fetus.
Would 14 full wineskins be a burden to carry?
For Chovy, no. So I'm sure
Okay,
you got some probably some fish swimming around in some of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you
Sardines?
squeeze the fish in it. You squeeze the fish oil to flavor the wine.
God, gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other general equipment questions you guys got? Nope.
No.
All right. So for the new guys, and I guess technically for my existing ones, this is where we're going to use the Uncharted Journeys random encounters. For
Nice.
new guys, these are not necessarily like combat encounters. I mean, all of them could be if you want to be assholes and just kill everybody, but they're not all designed to be combat. Some of them are just you meet something interesting, you find out something new. Just depends on how you handle it. The mechanically wise, if you haven't heard these before, and we have to do this before you head out, everyone has to have like a role. There are 4 main roles for an adventuring party. The way this works, one is here. I'll show the players on the screen here. So there's a leader, there's an outrider, quartermaster, and a sentry. And depending on what kind of a random encounter shows up, one of those ends up being the most important out of that group. So there's typically like 2 checks. There'll be one done by the leader or this role person, and there's another one done by the entire group. And depending on how those roles go, that impacts what happens in that encounter, for good or bad. Okay, so I'll give you guys a second to kind of read through this. I just need everyone here to pick a role that you want your character to be. Obviously, we have 6 people, so a couple of you guys are going to have the same one, and that's fine. But
Okay.
I would strongly advise we get at least one person with each one of these roles.
I think Chovy would make a good sentry. Strong
Gary, I don't know if
perception.
you heard. I don't know if you heard him or not, but these encounters are not necessarily combat encounters.
When have I just been a Okay, but that's why I'm not leader.
Just helping you. I know that you have like a hearing problem sometimes. I'm just trying to help you out.
That's
just
why I'm
helping you out.
not leader.
I can do Outrider if no one else wants it, as I have the broom and can scout ahead pretty quickly.
I'd make talk to me and make a good sentry. He's got +11 to investigation.
Since we have to share a couple of roles, I could be either outrider or sentry because Uti can fly around and I can see through his eyes. So I can be also both of them what you need most.
I would be a good outrider position because scouting ahead with your owl.
Perfect. I outrider then.
And Brian, Did you explain the cards?
Yep. I'm handing out the last one to Barrett here.
I noticed that, and I was like, I didn't know if that was already something you explained.
I think I did explain it to David, but I'll take a minute to explain this to Matt. So, Matt, I think you should be familiar with this. I think I actually stole this from Jason of how
Yes,
these work.
I am
So,
familiar.
so I've taken a few out of the decks that he originally used, and I've added a few. But
Probably for
basically,
the best.
yeah. So these, I can't remember. It's been so long since when Jason first ordered it out to me. But so basically, everyone can have up to a maximum of 2 of these, and I give them out for cool things you do, cool things you say. Role playing could be a phenomenal thing you do in a battle. I hand them out kind of willy nilly, and you can use it anytime as the card says, or you can also just burn them to re-roll a d20 on something. That could be a d20 you did, a d20 one of your allies did, or a d20 that one of the bad guys or enemies rolled. You can use it anywhere you want at any time. You just burn the card and they have to re-roll that d20.
Okay.
Okay. If you ever get to a point where you have 2, but I, I say, well, you've earned another one, you can choose to let me deal that card to somebody else in the party who doesn't have 2, or you can give one of yours away, or you can burn one of yours.
Got it.
But you're limited to 2.
I think if we play 5 of them, we get a long rest or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I added that last time, didn't I? I have to go back and look at the rules, but yeah, something like that. If you guys decide to collectively burn 5 of them at once, then you guys get benefit of a long rest. I think there's some other ones in there where that's the only one I remember off the top of my head. So thank you for reminding me of that, Don.
All right.
Okay. And David, I explained those to you already, didn't I?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. Okay. Any questions on those guys?
No, not right now.
All right. So has everybody picked a role for themselves?
We don't have anyone who's taken leader.
Yep,
think
Barrett
Jeff-
was actually just going to step up, but just from a morale perspective,
Perfect.
encouragement. Although, who's our sentries?
Tacoby's 1.
All right,
Chovy.
Chuck. First to step up, he gets the first. Oh, had to click it on the button.
All right. So we good? Everybody's got a role?
I think so.
Yep.
For you, Chope.
Niv didn't take one.
Okay. Can we put that back up? Sorry, I closed it.
Oh, you closing it doesn't close it off my screen.
Well, that's right. Duh.
Did we choose a quartermaster?
No, I don't believe anybody took quartermaster.
I will take the default.
So we got all 4 roles covered?
Yep, 2 outriders, a leader, a quartermaster, and 2 sentries.
Okay. That's only 5. Or 6 of you, isn't there? Who didn't take one?
2, 4,
2
5,
outrider,
6.
2 sentry, 1
2
quartermaster,
sentry,
1 leader.
outrider.
That's 6.
2 outriders, 2 sentries, a quartermaster, and a leader.
I didn't hear the 2 twos. Okay. All right. So you guys are heading out on the road based on the map that Bram showed you guys. Let's see. I think I put a little. Nope, not that one. There we go. Looky there. So I'm assuming this guy right down here is going to be Taco Bee. I don't know. I don't know if this is Artie or if that's Misty. It's somewhat feminine, so I'm not really sure. But regardless, you can kind of be whoever you want to be here. So following the directions to the Karak lode, the PC's first head southwest along the Golden Way. I guess it would help if I showed you guys a map, if you care.
Yes.
So let me show you the map. So right now you guys are in Overlook right here. Matter of fact, if you hover over this little spot right here, I think a little thing will pop up saying you are here.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you guys are going to travel along this path. You're going to take the ferry across Lake Ashane and to 2 stars down to Tamar before you head south. And this area south of Tamar is called the Thorn Waste. It's during the Spell Plague, like huge juts of rock erupted from the earth, so it's like jagged, kind of like that one section from Lord of the Rings where they had to travel through all the cracked rocks and all kinds of shit. That's what you're going to be going through to get to the lost mines somewhere down here in this wastelands close to the old ruins of Surcross. So that is your path. I'm sorry, what, Gary?
In Canada, we call that Saskatchewan.
Okay.
In
We're going to call
America,
it the
we just
Thorn
call that
Waste.
Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That was a good one. That was a good one.
wow.
I like it.
Wow, Don.
I like it.
So that kind of looks like we're going to be up in elevation, or is that misleading?
Yeah, so let me give you the lay of the land here. So this is obviously going to be close to sea level. Up here, some mountains. This is like a plateau. So you're not
Yep.
going up it, you're going along the face of it. And the
Probably.
entire realm of Fae is on a plateau as well. This is a higher plateau. This right here is another plateau. And then right below it is the wastelands or desert or whatever you want to call it down here.
But we're
So,
going to be somewhere right close to Surcross, correct?
yeah, that's the old ruins of Surcross is right here.
Okay. What's the elevation there? Because that looks pretty cold.
No, this is still the close to sea level. I mean, it's going to rise up gradually,
Okay.
but you're not anywhere like high elevation, if that's your question.
That's what I was. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, you'd have to actually climb these cliffs if you want to get into higher elevation. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Okay. And by foot, this is roughly a 5 to 6 day journey, assuming you don't run any kind of complications like that. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So PCs first head southwest along the Golden Way and across Lake Milsanter. But before you reach Milsanter here, where the ferry is where we're going to have my first Uncharted journey thing happening. So, and just like a good DM, I close my freaking handout.
Mhm.
Here it is. All right, time of day, roughly early morning. I'll say it's on your second day of travel, early morning. Weather has turned foggy. Visibility is about 10 to 20 feet in all directions. And you guys were on a wagon, right? Is that what we decided? Or are you all
No,
just
we're
walking?
hoofing it.
That's it.
We're just hoofing it.
All right, so no wagon. Okay, I'll have to remove the wagon off my map that I had prepared. That's fine. Let's see here. Copse of blighted trees can be seen rising up out of the fog. The branches still being used to nest many different birds. It's early morning on the second of your journey. The morning haze has turned into a thick fog with limited visibility 10 to 20 feet. The call of a bird is heard, which directs your attention to several nests among the branches. Another call is followed by a few birds taking flight. So, foggy area, flat land, not a whole lot of cover around other than these trees you can kind of see breaking through the fog. And this is where we need a sentry to make a perception roll with disadvantage to see if they notice anything else in the fog. So, who is our resident sentry? I think we had two of them, correct?
Yeah, myself and I believe Talkleby. So Ryan, you want to go for it, or do you want me to do this one?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm only a +1 perception, but whatever.
Okay. Hey, as you peer into the fog, you don't see or hear anything other than the occasional call of these ravens or birds, wherever they are, kind of darting in and out of the fog. So what I need from you guys is a general marching order, how you guys are moving through here. So let's go back to the main page, and I'll let you guys kind of set your tokens in somewhat of a pattern. You guys are traveling southwest, so kind of go on an angle like that. I guess it would help. I'll put you in the right freaking map. Sorry. There we go. So I have someone right here in the back, someone right here in the front, in that general order of how you guys are walking or marching on your way.
We're sentries.
Centered so everyone can hear the Gospel of Bill Shagoff.
Oh shoot!
Who's this Bill guy?
What did
Huh? Who's Bill?
Bill Shagoff.
Am I just not seeing my token, Brian?
It's down in the lower left, right there where I'm pointing.
Ah, I'm not seeing it. Oh, 'cause he's off screen. Okay.
So this general direction is how you're traveling.
And as an outrider, I think, well,
Ahead, right? Or
yeah,
just
or at least up above. My head's going to be up at the 8 to 12 foot range. So I still have some cover, but I've got higher point of view so I can see a little bit further.
Oh, so you're flying?
I've got my flying broom.
Okay. All right, that's a good segue to talk about the token status. I don't think I've done that with either Misty or Barrett. So Misty and Barrett, if you click on your token, up at the top, you should see a bunch of buttons, but one of them is called token status. If you click
Yep.
on that, it'll bring like a drop
Yes.
down. This will basically assign a certain token marker based on certain conditions. So if you're concentrating on something, if you're flying, if you're stunned, paralyzed, blinded, there's different things in there that will put a little token marker on there. That's a reminder for me and for you if something comes up, so I don't forget when something happens to you if it gets affected by something you're working on. That makes sense. And to clear it,
Okay.
when you click on token status, it should default to clear status. You hit submit, that'll get rid of all your conditions. Or if you have more than one condition, you just go and keep clicking, finding each one. It'll keep adding more tokens. If you want to remove just that one condition, click the token status, click it again, it'll remove that one status. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. The most important one is concentration because there's a couple things working in the background if you're concentrating on something that will trigger based on that token status marker being on your token. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions on that?
Okay. Not right now.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm gonna grab your tokens. I'm gonna move you over to the map. Then we'll do the group check. It's on this one. I've got to get rid of my wagon. I was all excited about having a wagon on the map. Man,
little red wagon.
such a buzzkill.
But it's just so hard to park.
I get it. Yeah, hard to park. Yeah, I think
Someone will lose the
everybody's-
keys.
All right, so before I bring you to the map, let's go and do the group check here. All right, so this is a rare occurrence where there is no group check because your sentry failed so bad. So guess what, folks?
Roll for initiative.
You hear more calls as birds take off from the north, and you, at the last second, see a large four-legged creature with something mounted on top of it slam into you. We're going to roll initiative since I'll switch you to this map.
Okay.
So roll initiative, folks. You may need to zoom out depending on how big or small your screen is. This map's not really that big.
Um, sorry, okay.
Oh, sorry. You remember how to roll initiative, David?
Yeah. I finally found it.
Okay, everybody in?
Mhm.
All right, so those of you that are familiar with this, there's a surprise round. by the bad guys. Oh, I forgot my fight music. How can I forget my fight music?
Oh.
All right, so you guys are where you are. These guys get a surprise round. I told you they were coming from the northeast. So
Because
let me put them on the token layer.
not even Putty saw that coming, right?
That's correct. So leave Pooty where he was. Can't move yet.
Perfect.
And that was the purpose of the sentry roll. About how well they noticed this. If you would have noticed it, you guys would have had a chance to kind of prepare for this. But now these guys are going to ride in here and try to fuck some shit up.
Okay.
So let's just move it up here.
Wouldn't my danger sense kick in?
That's so you can't be surprised.
No. Damn it.
All right, so first up, let's just start with the one down here in front here. And you can hear a couple of them shouting in broken common the phrase "for Tusk." Any of you guys that fought in the siege of Bordrin's Watch know that Tusk was the leader of the Orc army that you guys defeated. All right, so a 15-foot cone. This guy right here. Let's pick him first. 1, 2. 15-foot cone, Misty, Barit, and Chovy. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
In the open, or?
You can make it in the open, because everyone's going to know.
Whack.
So it's a dexterity save, right?
Dexterity saving throw. You either use the token action, or you can click it on your sheet, David. Sorry, Misty. Gotta start using your name.
That's
Okay, if you made your save, you take half of that, 9. If you failed, you take 18 points of cold damage.
Sorry, the fail is how much?
DC is 12.
12. Ah, okay. So it's half damage in a save.
Yeah, so 9 points. Maybe you can click on your token. You can put a minus in your health bar, and that'll take that down, Misty.
Okay. Sorry.
And this one's going to breathe in a direction to get Takobi, Barit, and Nirvana. So same thing, dex saving throws.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, Britt.
I'm gonna die.
15 if you failed, 7 if you saved.
Well, this might get really awkward really fast.
Okay, and this wolf, technically he wasn't going to move. I forgot. He's going to be back here. But the person on top of him is going to do something. See an orc wearing some kind of like bird headdress. Feathers come off the backside of it, raise up a staff. Just do this at Chovy. You're in front. He didn't like people in front. Oh, look how shitty that roll is. Oh, but you were surprised, so roll one more time. There we go.
Oh,
Oh, take the first damage. Oh no, you can't. Fucking crit.
So 36
I'm gonna
points.
I'm going to burn a card so you can re-roll that.
Okay. Makes it to 10. Alright, so you don't take any damage then. So you
Yep.
guys see how he did that? After the fact, he just burned a card to make me re-roll that, so that 10 ended up being played. Okay. Alright, that is their surprise turn. You guys also hear the sound of wolves coming out from different places in the fog. Artie, you're up first. What would you like to do?
Damn. I don't even see myself in the turn order.
Yeah, I see him on my DM. That's right. My DM screen I do. My recording screen I don't.
I see him.
Oh, I see myself now.
Jovi's
Okay.
first. Jovi's first, but
Oh, they're in there twice. Okay, what'd you roll, Artie? What are you seeing?
That's a great question.
You got a 14 then, right?
I got a 14, yeah.
I got guys in there twice for some of them left over from last time. Chovy, what'd you roll?
20.
Okay. And Huckabee, 18. Is that right?
Yep.
Nirvana, 17. All right, Rob? Just making sure my thing's showing correctly here.
Did you ask if Nirvana has a 17?
Yes.
No, she's got a 5.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't clear out my turn order from last time everyone played, so I got some weird shit showing up in here. Already Misty got a 12, right?
I think so, but let me check. Yes, it's 12 plus 1 because I have the stone of good luck.
I think we're good then.
It should be.
All right, so Chovy is up first then.
Awesome. Jovi's going to bonus action rage. And he's going to charge over to this fella here. And he's going to raging and fire up the old flaming magma war pick and take a swat at the how tall is this wolf? Can I hit the dude on the back?
That's large. So it's gonna be he's gonna have increased AC to hit the guy on its back.
Okay, then I'm going to hit the wolf.
As you approach, the wolf tries to bite you as well.
Yeah. Suck it, wolf. And that hit, but I'm going to ooh, shite.
So if he hits you with his bite, you also gotta make me a strength saving throw.
I'm knocked prone.
You are.
So I didn't even get my attack in then.
I'll say you guys both got your attacks off. That's fine.
Okay.
But a 10 does not hit.
And I don't know, I've only got 5 movement left, so I don't have enough to get up again. Can I swing wildly at his legs with my war pick?
Hey, you can attack while you're prone. There's a disadvantage.
Okay. So I'll take my second attack, which is even worse than the first. So yeah, Trophy's lying on the ground with his kilt up, flailing his legs, and which will distract the orc shaman. and that's it for the Chove.
He might be distracted with the fact he's got an easy kill sitting in front of him. But yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right. Next up is looky here. Who's up next? Let's just start with the one right in front of Chovy. He's gonna look down at you, growl, a bit of spittle coming out of its mouth as it growls at you. Just do a bite. And you are prone, so I get this with advantage.
No, lovely.
A 20 for 14 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, look good for you. He only gets one attack. This one is going to run up here at Misty.
Can I use my reaction when he gets 5 feet from me? And I would like to use this when he approach. Let me check one second. This one. Can you see the spell?
Wisdom saving throw versus psychic damage. Oh, I forgot about this.
Nice.
Wisdom saving throw on my very wise wolf. Oh, look how wise my wolf is. 17.
Why do you have advantage?
Well, the first roll would have been what it rolled anyway. All right, so that doesn't affect him. So he's going to continue with his try to bite you then, Misty.
Okay.
A 20 for 7 piercing. And if that hits you, need a strength saving throw.
Sorry, it's 20 in total.
20 was to hit. So you got to meet it to beat
yes. Okay, it hits. And then?
Okay. So give me a strength saving throw, DC 14 versus being knocked prone.
Okay, strange. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You got knocked upside down.
So if you saw what Chobi did, you take your token, you click on it, there should be like a little dot above where your health bar is. You grab that and you can drag it to rotate your token.
Oh, I don't rotate.
See what I'm saying? When you click on your token, there's little blue dots around all the corners, but there's one that's gonna be sticking out above her head. If you click on that and then drag it sideways, or one left or right, her token will turn sideways.
I'm not sure how to do it. Let me check. I can find the dots.
I'll let you play with it for a second while I move on to the next attack here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's that wolf. This wolf is going to get up on everybody's business. Okay. So I'm on a D4. 1, 2. It's Barrett. 3, 4. It's Takobi.
Thank God.
Okay, Takobi. This one's going to try to bite you. Rawr.
22 is a hit, unfortunately.
If that hits, it's DC 14 strength saving throw will be knocked prone.
Applebee's got this. Got to be like a +10. Come on, Taco Bell, you got this. Oh man.
Damn, knocking everybody prone. All right, Misty, I'm gonna go and turn your token sideways. We can play with that between sessions.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So Takobi, turn your token sideways, and that's it for the Winter Wolves.
Right.
Okay, Takobi, you're now up.
I guess I gotta stand. Is that my action to stand up?
After movement.
Half your movement to stand up.
Okay.
Not
well,
an action.
I wasn't really. Yeah. Okay. I was not really gonna move anywhere because I don't want to get an attack of opportunity. I'm just gonna try and fight back here.
Fireball! Fireball to save us all!
So dex saving throw.
Oh, and only 33?
All right, so for right now, I'm going to move your thing to the map layer just so I can find my tokens. There we go. Now, let me do a group check. It's a dexterity saving throw, DC 16 versus 33 fire damage. Oh man, my API is not working. I gotta do this manually. One, two. That's the riders, and then for the wolves. All right, so DC was 16, so just the first rider saved. Everyone else failed. 33. Shit. Look at you beating up my poor little puppy dogs. There's 33 for that guy. Minus 33 for this wolf. And minus 33 for the second rider. And you watch the second rider just screams. What's he say? Let me see what he says. Revenge is ours! Oh, it's yours! He falls to the ground, smoldering. He's dead.
Yeah, I thought he would have just yelled. Oh.
This guy takes half. Half of 33 is 16. Okay. Anything else, Takobi?
No, I'm I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, Britt, you're alive.
Good job, man. Good job, man.
But barely. Britt's actually gonna bonus action his healing potion. So he can maybe survive when this wolf bites him in the nads. And in common practice, gets the lowest possible roll for a healing potion.
Just think your attack is going to be a crit.
And for
Well-
future reference, Britt, if you click on your token, you see at the top up there's a button that says healing potion. That'll do it automatically for you.
Completely missed the healing potion button.
That's fine.
I've
I
got
know.
so many of them up there. It's
I know. I see it.
yeah, all my class abilities are just thrown across the top. They're kind of
It helps to know that they're in alphabetical order. So
Okay. What else on your turn, Britt?
and he's going to scream out, "Avert your eyes from the gaze of Bill Shagath."
Oh, so maybe I haven't shared with you. We do the critical roll thing for healing potions. So if you use a bonus action, you roll it. If you use an action, you get max. I just assumed you were using a bonus action there to do that, so you could do something else.
Bonus action so I can heal, yeah.
Okay.
So Barit screams that out and holds his tome above him and casts Memento Mori. So any of the things that might be looking at him will need to make a charisma save, or they'll get stunned.
Each creature, like even allies?
That's why I said avert your eyes. It's up to hoping everyone listened to me. Yeah, my patrons just kind of,
All right, so that's on their turns, all right? I'll have them roll this on their turn, their charisma saving throw.
Okay.
All right,
That's
just
gonna
remind
be
me
it.
of that when someone else's turn is up. Okay, for Britt?
All right. Yes, that's going to be it.
Okay, so I don't...
Brian, the spell doesn't say on their turn.
No, but if I do it now, I'm going to forget about it.
Yeah, if you have everyone roll now, but if everyone just rolls at their turn, I guess.
All right, so next up is Artie.
he is going to.
Are you
Go up
averting
in
your
the air?
eyes, Artie?
I'm not looking in that direction.
Okay.
So Artie's going to go up in the air high enough so that these guys would not be able to reach me. Simultaneously, he is going to kind of fondle and readjust his cloak that he's got on, and in the space between him and the wolves is going to a legion of rabid squirrels is going to appear.
First time doing this one. Did I create a
Yes.
token for this?
No, and that's what I was asking about. I was looking for one, and I did not see a token for it.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry, man.
Now, there's a wolf token. I can throw that down there. It would be just as good.
And so in your handout for this, is there not like a thing in there that shows like stats for it?
Created a
Yeah.
token in the other game for this, Brian, if I remember right.
That's what I'm saying. If I created one, I can pull one over real quick. I mean, I'm going to your bio section looking at it real quick.
Okay. It's a statistics of a swarm of poisonous snakes.
Okay, that'll help me. I can probably grab that real quick. Poisonous snakes?
That's what it says.
Okay. I gotta drag them over. All right, what else in your turn while I'm doing this?
That's all he's got. But what that's gonna do is, so I don't want them to attack or anything, but anything as long as it stays within 60 feet, it stays up. But A canid, such as a dog, wolf, fox, warg, etc., has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than the Legion of Rabid Squirrels.
All right, remind me of that when it affects
Yeah.
one of my guys. Okay.
Yep.
So that's it for Artie.
Or just that Artie is up in the air a little bit higher, so that even if these guys come near him, they still can't hit him.
Yeah, if you're 30
That's the
feet,
intent.
I mean, you do see they have crossbows at their hips. So if that affects how high you're going to get,
Now, 30 feet is fine. I just wanted to make sure that they can't hit me with melee.
okay, right.
That's it.
So this one is still on a mount. So he's going to focus his attack on whatever's nearby, which unfortunately is Misty. Oh, actually, he can't move until the wolf does. So I should have had them go at the same time. But I'm not. So he's going to just try to hit Misty. Is that no? You use your reaction, right? So a
Yes, I use it.
20, a 20 since you're prone for 11 slashing.
Yes, it hits.
Okay, and this one is dead, so that's it for him. Okay, Misty, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to start to sorry. Let me find it here. My blade song. Yeah. And then I'm going to follow the example, and I'm going to throw. Well, I have to spend half of my movement. That is, should be 20.
Yep, half your movement to stand
with
up.
Yes, with a elegant movement, and then I'm going to follow the example and throw another fireball in the same exact place.
Another fireball?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go and roll your fireball so I can see the damage, and I'll start doing my saves. $17 for the rider, and now for my wolves.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, so half damage for everybody. 14s all around. So guess how many hit points the rider had there, Misty?
Sorry. Okay.
The wolf takes half, and this wolf takes half. All right, so the second rider falls back,
And then
still
I'm going
burning
to
on the
move-
ground. Anything else for Misty's turn?
Yes, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move here and go around this guy and put in this place. Let
Okay.
me move, please. I then, yeah, right here, so I can support that if someone wanna attack from
Sure.
from the front.
So you're still staying within melee of this guy, right?
Sorry?
You're still staying within
Yeah,
melee
yes.
range of the Winterfell? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
still, yeah. I didn't. I don't want to take an opportunity attack, so I put just circle around him and stay behind.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Next up, you guys hear more sounds of wolves howling in the fog mist all around you. And then this guy is going to do something. He's got choices. He's got lots of choices, but he's going to do the smart thing because he is a smart feller. And he's going to point his staff at Artie up in the sky. Do one of those.
Holy smokes. Yeah, I think that hits.
Okay. And he's going to scream, "Dibs on his ears!" That is his turn. I think he only has one attack on his turn. Oh, that's if he's doing melee. Well, darn it. Yeah, it's his turn. Nirvana. I said if he's melee, he gets 2 attacks. I gave it away. Nirvana.
Okay,
What'd you like to do?
so Nirvana is going to, with her ring of flying, she's going to rise into the air. She's going to come up to about here. She's about 25 feet in the air. And she is going to, on the bonded group that she started after her long rest, which includes Chovy, myself, Artie, and Talkleby. She can only do it to 4 people, including her at a time. Don't take it personally. If you're not part of the group, that'll get better as she levels. But those 4 people now have Spirit Shroud cast on them, which means that they get an extra 1d8 in melee attack damage, as long as that person is within 10 feet. In addition, any creature of their choice that they can see that starts their turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet. And while we're doing that, so that gives everybody extra damage. It gives those us 4 people some extra damage. And then I am going to cast, if I can find it, I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on the Orc Wolf Shaman as my cantrip for my action.
That is a
Intelligence save DC 17. So they take 10 damage, and their next, and it's psychic. Their next saving throw, they subtract 1d4 from it, and the extra damage that everybody's doing, the d8 that these guys are doing, is radiant damage.
And you said that was everybody, but who?
Well, it's everybody except for Barrett and Misty, because, like I said, I have to choose 2 people not to get it. You know what? I don't think that's true. I'm not going to make it Talkleby, because Talkleby's doesn't do melee damage, and this is a melee spell. So I'm going to make it Misty. Artie, you're a wizard, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and not Artie. It's going to be Barrett, Chovy, Misty, and myself.
Okay.
I'll get little green dots to remind me of that. Okay. Did it for Nirvana?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the end of round 1. This is where we get to strategize, new guys. So a group can talk amongst themselves about what they want to do next. Basically talk strategy. So 60 seconds. Go.
I'll ask since they're coming up. Were any of those wolves looking at me?
Again, we're going to resolve that on their turn, but yes, they would be.
Okay.
What the hell is this thing?
Those are my rabid squirrels.
Oh,
and
nice.
So all wolves fight or attack at disadvantage if they're within 60 feet of it.
Sweet. Perfect. Just keep smacking the shit out of them, guys. I'll go after. I'm gonna focus on the wolf from the ground. So
If we get up for
I'm gonna stand up, but I can't reach the other guy. I don't want disadvantage.
Yeah, but at least when he attacks you, even if you're down, you'll still it'll just be plain.
Yeah.
Now.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Continue on. I'll give some fairy fire so everybody will get advantage.
Nice.
Okay. You guys good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Top of the round, Chovy.
Okay, I can use half my movement to stand up. And then a little pissed off. So I'm going to use another magma supercharge on the old magma war pick. And I'm going to smack the wolf. Here, puppy, puppy. Here, boy. Here, boy. Oh, my Lord. I couldn't hit a barn.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. I can do it again. Holy
Wow.
What is going on here?
Oh, I miss Chovy.
I'm friggin'
You got a little
Plus-
fish oil on your handle, I think.
+7 to hit.
You want to run away now, Chovy?
Nope.
Okay. Anything else in your turn, Chovy?
I just pull the kilt over my head and hide under it. That's it.
Right.
Oh,
Next up
frick.
is look who's up next, Mr. Winterwolf. Let's just start off right here with Chovy.
Disadvantage.
Because of
The
Remind me?
rabid squirrels.
what's the range they got to be within?
60 feet.
Oh shit! Damn, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But they're still going to try to bite him. He's not prone anymore. Damn it, that's not good. I like it much more when you're prone. Oh shit! Damn
At
it!
disadvantage.
I know. Damn it!
And
Okay.
disadvantage, don't hit.
Okay. Double check. He doesn't have 2 attacks. He doesn't. Oh shit! I forgot about that.
He's repulsed by the smell of rotting herring.
Okay. That is all he's going to do. Stay right there. He will move himself. Not like this. For reasons that I can't disclose yet. Staying within melee range of you, Chovy. Okay, and then this one. What was the deal with they were looking at you, Barrett? Remind me.
Yes, if they were looking at me, they have to make a save, charisma saving throw, or they're stunned until their turn ends.
Charisma saving throw. Was it DC?
13.
Okay. All right. So these are a swarm of rabid squirrels here, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
It
So
is.
And they
got
should be
2.
on the turn order as well, so I can move them around.
Just move them on your turn.
Okay, and I can't, I don't have access to the token, but I'll worry about that on my turn.
Yeah, you just ping where you want to move. I'll move them for you when it's your turn.
Gotcha.
All right. So this guy's got a choice. 1, 2. It's going to be Misty. 3, 4. The poisonous snakes. Okay, Misty. Turn around and try to bite you.
At
Disadvantage because those
disadvantage.
stupid freaking snakes. Rabbit squirrel snakes. Click on this twice. Alright. Can't hit shit.
Bring it on.
Is this one going to move? What's he going to do? Oh, I forgot to go do this. And just to make you nervous. Okay, there we go. He's just going to stay there. This one. Got choices. Let's do this first. Okay. So, he needs to make a charisma saving throw or be stunned. He is not stunned either. So he's got choices. 1, 2, Barrett. 3, 4, Taco Bee. Barrett.
All right.
Gonna try to bite you with disadvantage because of those stupid rabid squirrels. So once, I'm not gonna roll a second time because he just got a crit fail.
It's the only thing that would have saved me.
Okay, so that is it for the Winter Wolves. Taco Bee.
You know what? I'll probably just drop another fireball. Let's just finish these guys off.
Oh, dropping all kinds of bombs on them.
Okay, I know you're trying to get both of them. That's fine. All right. Dexterity saving throws. Okay, I gotta get rid of your fireball so I can click on my tokens, but I see ya. Dexterity saving throw. The one on the right, and then the one on the left. Oh, look at that shit. 23. This poor little wolfie's not looking good at all. And neither is this guy.
We're probably gonna do a long rest after this because we're getting our asses kicked. So I'm just gonna blow everything.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. These little wolfies are looking kind of crispy. Okay, Barrett.
Britt has been under numerous attacks from this wolf. So he's going to take his spell tome, and as he swings it at the wolf, anyone who's watching will see it grow fangs and start dripping shadowy ichor as it swings towards the wolf.
That's a hit of 12, which does not hit the wolf.
Tragic. And I'm gonna shift to the side some to get away from the other one.
Is that it for your turn?
No, I'm also gonna pop up my Channel Divinity, so Twilight Sanctuary. So anyone who ends their turn can regain 1d6 plus my level temporary hit points, including myself, and I'm going to take immediate advantage of that as I end my turn.
I'm assuming Dark Maul is a bonus action?
Oh.
Because Twilight Sanctuary is an action.
Nope, that is one action, so I'm not going to put up Sanctuary.
Okay. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
No, end it.
All right. Next up is Artie.
And if it's not obvious, I'm going to fairy fire these three.
A 20-foot cube.
Yep.
What three are you trying to get?
The shaman, the wolf on the shaman is on, and then the other winter wolf.
10, 15,
I should be able to get those.
You're going to get Misty, the snakes, and Chovy. Well, at least Misty or Chovy, one of them, and the poisonous snakes in that. You still cool with that?
Well, I'm a evocation.
Oh, that's right. You got Sculpt Spell or whatever it's called. Allows you to
Yeah.
choose. Ah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Okay, cool. All right, so that's a save for them.
No, it's
Dex
I
save.
just exclude them. Period. Oh,
No, it's got a failed dexterity saving throw. It says right
Yeah.
there in the description.
Yep. I'm sorry. I thought you meant my friends.
No. Okay, one on the right, and then the one over by Chovy. 14. They both fail, so they're not glowing in fairy fire. I don't think I have a token status for that, do I?
And the shaman?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to find the token status for my wolves, but yeah, let me do the shaman real quick. Dex save. And the shaman saved. Alright, so I'm just going to give the wolves a little yellow marker to represent them glowing in fairy fire. Okay. Anything else, Artie?
Nope. That's it for now.
Okay. Those guys are all dead. Okay. Next up is Misty.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. And then I'm going to. I will search for the concentration icon later, but I'm going to slash this guy, and then.
Remember, that's an advantage.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to slash this guy, and I'm moving over here then, and slash this other guy, and flanking with my friends. Sorry, this.
I think I added Shadow Blade as a token action for you to make it easy, didn't I?
Okay. Sorry, I have the wrong. Oh, here. Okay. I'm gonna cast as a level 3 spell.
Okay.
And with advantage, sorry.
Alright, so the first one, a 15, does hit. Or I'd still do the first damage. 16 psychic. That is enough. That wolf drops.
Okay. Then I move dancing. Here, the other one. Sorry.
You can roll it twice or click on advantage on your character sheet. There you go. 18 for 12. That's on this one here, right?
Yes.
And that poor puppy is no longer Crispy. He is now a dead Crispy.
Okay. And then I'm going to send Putty right here and ask him to hoot. I don't know if that is the correct word. If he sees something coming, so it doesn't take us I don't know the word, but
By
by surprise.
surprise.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
No worries.
All right. Is that it for Misty?
That's it.
Okay. You hear the howling of wolves again. I need Tacoby, Britt, Artie, and Nirvana to give me perception rolls with disadvantage. All right. I got shit in the way, sorry. See the wolves darting out from the fog. I know the Artie and Nirvana are in the air. So if you guys have got a 15 or higher, you see them coming. Otherwise, you're surprised.
Are they flying?
No, they're not flying. They're on the ground.
Okay, so they can't hit me anyways.
Correct. But the 15, you see them coming. So Artie, you're the only one didn't see them. So no advantage on their attacks. But these guys have 40 feet of movement.
Oh,
These guys are technically going to be underneath you, but I'm going to put them right here.
Technically, they're going to have disadvantage on their attacks.
Because of...
Those
Because
same
red-
Oh,
rapid
you're
squirrels.
fucking rapid
Total
squirrels.
rabbits, yeah.
Oh, man. I gave you Maddening Whispers in the other game. This game, I give you Rabbit Squirrels. So, all right, so this one's got a choice. He's got 1, 2, Tacoby, 3, 4, Barit. Okay, Tacoby with a meaningless little wolf. Probably won't even do a scratch on you. Oh, it has this, though. All right, so it's a normal attack.
All right.
19 for 4 on Tacoby.
My
This-
AC is 15, but I'm going to use a reaction spell.
A shield. Okay. Alright. Only one this one can hit is Barrett. It's going to try to bite you. Again, normal. Holy shit. 21 for
yeah, that
9.
hit.
And then this one on Barrett. I swear I'm not picking on you.
Mhm.
A 9 for 5. There you go. There.
Okay.
Redeemed.
All right, I got 2 hit points.
Okay.
And there's one more there, right?
But he
Hey,
couldn't reach.
you don't have to say anything.
This one couldn't reach. Alright, that's it for all of them. Oh, big guy. He is going to continue to shoot at the one in the sky, but now he's got 2 choices. Nirvana or Artie. 1, 2, Artie, 3, 4, Niv. Okay, Niv. Gonna point his staff at you. And where is his staff? There it is. Wow. Look how awesome that was, Niv. That was a lot worse than the one I hit Artie with.
Yeah, that missed.
Okay, and that is his turn, I think. Yep, that's his turn. Nirvana, you're up.
Right.
Or-
Niv is flying over. While Niv flies over, she's going to drop her concentration for the Spirit Shroud because you guys can't hit Sweet Dick All, so having a +8 damage doesn't really matter. Using her bonus action, she's going to cast... Oh, no, that was me casting. That was not me doing it. She's casting Moonblade. I just was trying to tell you that she was casting it. And she is going to first... She's going to hit with her offhand because she's got dual weapons. She is going to hit with her offhand and miss, of course. And then she is going to hit with her Moonblade. A 16 on the Shaman.
16 does hit. Is it all that? 32?
No, it's all that if they're undead.
Oh,
It's
okay.
20.
20 still. That's pretty freaking badass. All right. Shaman takes it. Not looking too good, but he's still kicking pretty good.
And as that happens, some of you, Chovy specifically, can see that Jeff sort of pokes his head out of sort of the lapel on near her shoulder there, pokes his head out, and just looks at the shaman with a sort of a double finger guns, and just smiles, and then pulls his head back in.
There is
That's
an
it.
example
That's
where
it
I'm
for-
giving Rob
that's it
another inspiration card.
That's it for her.
Okay, end of round 2. Guys need to strategize. 60 seconds, go.
I'll take out these 4.
I'll just keep plugging away.
Yeah, and I wish I could help out Barrett, but I've got no.
He's gonna either figure it out or it's been a good run.
Fair enough. Of course, now that we're, I think we need to start tag teaming on this guy over here. These little wolves aren't going to do much to anyone except for Huckleby and other people.
Tactic, so as long as the squirrels are out, they're not going to have advantage. But if the
They're all
squirrels
well, the ones near me are probably gonna die on my turn.
because
Yeah.
you don't have any other spells except for fireball.
Well, I do, but you wouldn't think so after what I've been casting. But I do have other spells.
All right, Taco Bell, I see your mana is still full. You've been keeping track of it? Oh, you do slots. You don't do the mana.
I
Sorry.
spell slots, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, you guys good?
Yeah.
Okay, top of the round, Chovy.
Okay. Last Magma Warpick charge. With advantage. Hitting the stupid dog. Even... I'm sure I'll miss. Oh, 25 for all of that?
25 for 8 and 16. That is 24. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that your first time hitting something, Harry?
What's that?
Is that the first time you hit something?
Yes?
I was going to answer that for you. You see that the pristine white of his fur is now got a little bit of red on it.
Good
Yeah.
for you, buddy.
And second hit.
Oh, look at you! Is all your crits set up correctly?
I have
Looks
no
that
idea.
way.
You guys tell me.
Yeah,
'cause-
15 and 8, 23, 25. 25 more damage. The little puppy's whining.
Uh-huh. Yelp away, puppy. And that's all I got.
Got lots of red fur now. Oh, well, he's got choices. But he's just going over the one that's trying to hurt him. He does not like that. So, fucking snakes. Oh, fucking snakes. Alright, so this is a disadvantage. 13 doesn't hit you, so I'm not even going to bother rolling again. That's his turn, and the other ones are dead. Takobi.
Shit.
This is the fireball show.
Yeah.
Alright, deck saves all around. Holy shit, look at that fucking damage.
Wow.
Fuck. Move this out of the way so I can roll for my poor little wolfies.
Probably doesn't matter because
So you're saying that each of those wolves has at least 18 hit points?
Oh, that's right. Half damage, they're all
Yeah.
dead. Alright, well, good job, Takobi.
Nice.
And that's 20. Anything else in your turn, Takobi?
I hold up my finger like a finger gun and kind of blow on the barrel of it, and then I finish my turn.
I'll give you an inspiration card for that. I like it. I like it. Finger guns. What did I just do? Deal 1 to Takobi. Okay. So that is it for Takobi. All right, Britt.
Britt has a false sense of security now that all of those wolves are dead. Is Artie directly above those wolves?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he is. I didn't move them underneath you already. Remember, I said they're actually underneath you.
Okay.
I just left
Well,
them there so you can
30
see all of them.
not going to do that then. In that case, I'll cast.
And he is 30 feet above them, if that makes a difference what you're trying to cast.
What I'm trying to cast goes 40 feet high. So
okay.
In this case, I will send out Aura of Vitality. And I'm going to target myself to give that healing to this round. It's a concentration spell, so let me add that.
Okay.
And I'm just going to maintain concentration on that.
Okay. Make sure you give yourself a token status of concentration.
Just saying, I'm 30 feet of you.
Yeah, but it only affects one person at a time.
Yeah, and 2 hit points is probably less than what anyone else is running with.
Correct.
Okay. Is that it for Britt's turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Artie, got 4 wolves underneath you.
Okay. Now I'm just saying that Aura of Vitality has a bonus action too. But I'm just gonna move over a little closer here. And I like that little pew pew thing so much, I'm gonna do the same.
You get a fireball. You get a fireball. Okay, half of that is 15, so there's no point. Oh, my poor little
Fireball
doggies.
thing didn't come up though. But that's okay. And Artie's gonna look at Taco Bee and then look back at the wolves and go pew pew.
You can't steal someone else's thunder like that. You gotta come up with your
No,
own thing and get an inspiration card.
You're right.
Alright, berserkers are all dead. Wolves are all dead. Misty.
Okay. I'm going to move here.
Can barely hear you, David.
Oh, sorry, I dropped that. Right now, better?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to move right here. My speed is 50 feet now. I'm going to move here 20. If I can. Sorry. From here, I cannot reach the shaman, right?
Cannot reach the shaman?
Yes.
Say if you move right here, you can.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to slash him twice. I still have the advantage? No, right? No, right?
No, you're not flanked like that.
No, I mean for the before.
The fairy fire was on the wolf. You attacking the wolf or you attacking the shaman?
I can attack the shaman first and the wolf later.
Okay, yeah, you do not have an advantage on the shaman. You do have it on the wolf.
Okay.
All right, so that misses the shaman.
Mm-hmm. So I miss, I guess, and then. I slash. The second one hits, right?
Yeah, 23 hits this guy for 20 psychic. Holy shit.
And I still have the plus 1d8 from my partner.
No, I dropped that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, my fault. I didn't get rid of the dot.
It's okay. And then I'm going to move here so I can collaborate with my colleagues.
I thought we got advantage because of the squirrels, so shouldn't we have got advantage on the first one?
Oh, okay.
No, that means
Right.
these guys had disadvantage on their attacks. You don't get advantage on your attacks. They had disadvantage on theirs.
Even still, it wouldn't be on the shaman because he's not a wolf.
Gotcha.
Okay. And
So
that
you-
will be it.
All right. Wolves are all dead. My shaman is still alive, but not liking the looks of it. So what is he yelling? He's yelling something at all you stupid humans. Grump she's all. Grumsh will see his revenge in due time. I will eat elf meat at Grumpsh's feet. So 2 choices: Misty or Nirvana. 1, 2, Nirvana. 3, 4, Misty. Nirvana. He got to do something melee now, doesn't he? Oh shit, he's got his other stuff. I didn't see this stuff. Well, that's not going to help. So he's just going to try to reach down and claw you. The claw. Claw times 2. Ah, the claw. And then a second one. Ah. Do my
They
claws
both would
hit?
have hit. They both would have hit if I hadn't hit my shield.
The shield. Don't like the
That's
shield.
shield.
Okay. And he's going to lean down and whisper something into the wolf that's almost dead. Okay, Nirvana.
All right. I am going to once again attempt to hit him with my offhand. A 22, I'm guessing, hits him.
Just barely. For 10 points.
For 10 damage, I am going to use my bonus action to inject poison. He needs to give me a Constitution saving throw or he's paralyzed.
Ah, that's that. I don't think that's the first time using it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Holy shit.
That's a good roll. And then I'm going to offhand, and then I'm going to main hand with the Moonblade. And I am going to blow a card to re-roll that. So we'll use that same damage, but we are going to redo the hit. 16.
16, I believe that is enough. For 21?
24. Oh, yeah, you're right. Not the 3. 21.
21. He is not looking good. Both him and the wolf are crying.
Okay, that's all I got.
Okay, end of round 3. You guys need to strategize?
No.
Okay. Chovy, you're up first.
I'm going to bonus action throw my Divine Favor on. I'm going to start with the wolf. I have advantage because of my good friend Misty there. Going to Magma Warpick. A whack! Oh my god, for 13.
13 is, you got to meet it to beat it. So guess what his armor class is?
Oh, 13.
It is. So guess what?
Perfect.
I'm
And
going
then I'm
to
going
make
to
my
move up to
shaman.
here. The
Hold on,
shaman's still
hold on.
alive?
I'm going to roll to see if he lands on his feet or not. Not a check,
Ooh.
Brian. This is going to be a just a straight up ability. Yep, he lands on his feet.
Perfect. So I'm going to move here to get advantage on my second hit. And I'm going to Magma Warpick the old shaman. For all that in a
18,
bag of chips.
and you take him out. So, Chovy, like my more famous counterpart, how do you want to do this?
Oh. So Chovy takes the first swing and just cripples the wolf, and he just crumbles. The shaman does a half gainer 360, lands on his feet, turns and faces Chovy, and takes the Magma Warpick right on top of the bird kind of helmet he was wearing, and it splits, and his guts spew out the front like a pop zit.
Very
He
nice.
falls. Yeah.
Very nice. I'm going to give you an inspiration card for that glorious description there, Gary.
You
Sorry,
get an
got some
Chovy.
glory.
card. You get an inspiration card.
All right, so we are out of combat. Let's take a quick 5-minute bio break, and we'll come back and pick this back up. Okay? So everyone will be back in like 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm back. So, Matt, if you're listening, I think that's only happened to me once before,
Hmm.
where someone has died in their first session.
Well, I never technically died,
I know
but
you didn't, but I got
I
you
definitely
close.
spent the whole time trying to keep that from happening.
Had me nervous. I was like, shit, please don't kill the guy on this first night.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole time, like, guys, I swear I can do more than this.
So,
I
oh, wait, the
realized
other guys. So, go ahead.
I was gonna say I realized after the fact I've got counterspell and could have taken that 25 points against me, threw it right back.
That's if it wasn't a magic item.
Oh, was it a magic item?
I don't know. I got to look at his character sheet now. I don't know if that was a magic item or just like an innate ability of his.
Oh, it was a nice thought. I gotta remember that in the future.
Yeah, so that's something they brought up. That's probably been several years ago. So certain things that monsters do as an innate ability, as opposed to a spell, he does have things in his spell list. That was not one of them.
Okay,
So those are the rare things that you can't counterspell.
gotcha.
So you're always running a risk when you do that. I guess technically I wouldn't make you burn it. You would recognize that he's not like doing somatic or uh, verbal components. So it's obviously not a spell. It's
Okay,
either a magic item or something you can innately do.
gotcha.
So I was going to say for Matt, I don't know if David's listening on the headphones or not. One of the other features that we have in my games, which honestly the guys very rarely try to take advantage of, but they keep forgetting about it. I'm just as guilty. Is I have a harvesting table that I've built. So certain things, monsters, if you have proficiency in harvesting tools, you can try to salvage valuable parts off of them.
And I
Whether,
do.
yeah, I think Chovy does have that.
Yep. Let's skin some wolves.
Let's wait for everyone to chime back in when they get back, and we'll pick back up from there.
Skin some wolves. Chovy's
And
getting a new coat.
so
So
what are the monster pass for selling or for components or?
it depends on what you find and how well you do on your roll. Some stuff is just you can turn around and sell it. Some stuff, if you find the right person, can convert it into something else.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes you just want to wear a skull for a hat.
I think it was. I think it was last. I can't remember the last campaign. I can't remember before that. Where you guys went to the big Bildubaris fair with all the clans,
Yeah.
and there was a booth there, and I found this random table on the internet of like barbarian merchant shops, and there was this one that one of the things that they could sell was coin purses made out of their enemies' nuts. It's like wow, someone had to really think about that one.
But they sell the nuts as food or as a trophy.
I think in that scenario, it was more of like I can keep my small coins in it. It wasn't necessary for someone eating, but imagine there were a few cannibals in that crowd. All right, everybody just chime in when you get back to let me know you're here.
Yep.
I'm back.
We're just waiting on Rob, sounds like. Ryan, you're back too, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's give Rob just a couple of minutes.
Damn, David. Can't believe it's like past 4 a.m. now.
Yes, exactly. 4:12.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
it's Friday.
dedication.
I can sleep. Sorry.
That's dedication, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a lot of um, fuck, I don't remember the word for that. I wanted to play a lot, so my first time in a lot of time.
Understood.
And I'm sorry if I'm slow finding the things in
No.
Roll20, but I will do
Dude,
this
don't
during the week.
apologize, man.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
all
you
been
do.
there.
We all started there.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're doing
you
fine,
do
bud.
better than I did at my first time.
All right, Rob is back. So I'm assuming the magic word at this point is loot.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing that I guess, unless someone else has proficiency in harvesting tools, Chovy, I need you to roll once with advantage to see if you know what you can salvage from a winter wolf, and then you do a
Hey, what
second
am I?
roll to see what. Use your harvesting tools
Okay.
with advantage, just to determine if you know everything you can possibly salvage from a winter wolf. 19. That's good enough. You know that their hide is actually worth a decent amount of money, but more importantly, they can be crafted into, if you find the right person, some boots of the Winterland. I'm going off
Ooh.
memory. I think those basically they negate difficult terrain in ice or snow. I think that's what they do. I can't remember if they have a bonus to like resistance to cold or something like that. But so if you find the right kind of crafter to do that, it'll cost you a little bit more money to do that, but the winter wolf hide is part of
Mm-hmm.
the ingredients for that. You also know you can get some decent money for the claws, and you can get some decent small change for the teeth. So you got to choose each one of those be a separate roll with your harvesting tools. See if you can successfully extract it. And I
Okay.
have DCs already established for each one of them. So which one do you want to try to extract first, or do you want to try for all three of those?
I want to try for all three.
Okay, which one are you going to try for first? The hide,
I think
the
we're gonna
claws,
go
or the
for
teeth?
hide. Let's do the hide first.
Okay, this is a normal roll, not advantage, but using your harvesting tools.
Ooh.
And the hide is ruined.
Ah,
You're not going to get any kind of money out of this one.
Okay. Might as well go for claws.
Okay, claws. Okay.
Yep.
There you go. Be able to get the big incisors. Those are the ones that really worth some money. So you got both of those. You can probably sell them on the on the open market for about 6 gold pieces.
And I'm definitely taking the teeth. But I'm just going to use the scrotum from the wolf and make a rattle.
Okay. Yeah, try for the. That was a teeth.
Go
You said teeth, right?
for
Now
the
you're gonna do
teeth.
the claws.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Oh man, I ruined the teeth too.
I was like shatter in your hand, like you just cutting too hard.
No
Excuse
scrotum
me,
rattle for me. Can
Mr.
I do
Cho.
this on each wolf? Yeah.
Could you also collect his hearts so I may return them to the constellation of Bil Shagath?
Oh, hold on.
For sure.
Someone else is getting an inspiration card. I like that. Is it Bill Shagath? Like Bill Clinton Shagath?
Yeah, Bil Shagath, Bil Shagath.
Okay. All right. So looks
So
like I'm gonna give you.
Chovy looks at Barrett and goes, "Okay, Billy wants the heart. I'll get the heart for Billy."
Give me a harvesting tools check. See if you can extract it without ruining it. There you go. Got a well intact winter wolf. But you know what, Chovy?
Hmm.
There are 3 wolves here.
Mm-hmm.
So before you start harvesting the other ones, you already know what you got to do for them. What
Yep.
else is the rest of the party doing?
Artie's just flying around, making sure he's nothing's coming around.
I put in chat that Niv is casting Identify as a ritual on that shaman's staff.
Okay. All right. So while that's happening, I'm assuming somebody here is going to be the Captain Obvious and search the orcs. So I need somebody. Takobi, I'll pick you. Roll me a D100.
All right.
And then I want to Misty to roll me a D10.
D10, 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 D10. Here.
And you guys find amongst all the orcs 240 gold pieces.
Oh wow, these guys were rolling in it.
Nice, some rich orcs.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, do you want to look at my card and see if this will help you, if you can utilize this with the shaman staff?
Love to, but it won't let me click. It won't let me view your card.
Oh. It says a magic item your party finds changes to a different magic item as determined by a roll from a level appropriate table.
Well, let's see what this magic item is, because that could totally work.
Mm-hmm. You can re-roll up to 3 times, always keeping the final result.
Stuck on that, Brian.
I love how you use that term a lot with me. Suck on that. Suck on that, Brian.
And what's
Really,
your
only
favorite
when it
term,
has
Brian?
to do with magic items, really. Specifically for cards.
I don't think you've used it for more than just carb. That's fine. I'm not
think so?
offended.
Hold on, Brian. What's yours? Good to know.
I'll start writing it down.
Hey, Rob, good to know.
Good to know exactly.
I gotta find this staff. Sorry. Shit, I don't have it in here yet. Hold, please.
Go to a lot of trouble to find it so that we can change it to something else, please.
Yeah.
Well, you know it has lightning properties.
Did I say
It's
that
a
out loud,
staff.
Gary? I'm sorry.
I had it cooked into his character sheet. That's why I didn't have a handout for it. So hold on a second. I'm going through my master magic item thing.
Yeah. Well, he looks. Britt asks for the hearts of the orcs as well. He does emphasize they don't have to be in good condition. He is sure that Bill Shagath will understand.
Chovey's looking at Barrett a little confused and goes, Nev, Bert wants all the hearts. Should I be scared?
I'm not your conscience. Do what you want to do.
I trust your judgment.
I'm not here to be your conscience, dude. I promised your mom that I wouldn't let you get killed unless you do something stupid. So,
Well,
Okay.
look it happen.
I could collect them myself, but their corpses will retain more dignity should someone with your skilled touch collect them.
Have you not met Chovey?
Well, he did watch you expertly pull out a heart.
Ah.
I mean, he didn't care about the hide, but the heart was extracted exquisitely.
This is true.
Have you rolled for the other heart
Not yet.
extractions? Okay, it's a DC
Not yet.
16.
Okay.
You
So
can go
we'll
roll
start with
that.
we'll do 2 hearts in a row for the wolves.
Okay.
2 hearts beating as one. Sing the song for me, Gary. 2 hearts beating as just.
There you go. You have to extract one more heart then.
The 1980 song. You should know that.
And I have what, 3 orcs? 3 orc hearts to do. What are the orc hearts? Because
those are gonna be DC 12. They're just orc hearts. One successful. 2 successful. 3 successful. And Chovy is covered in blood.
I got 2 more hides to do.
All right, so hold on. Let me go back to Rob and his
Right.
identify spell. So there are 3 types of this rod. So I need you to roll me a D3 so I can narrow this down to which one it is. I guess technically it should have just been 1 because that's what he was using.
2!
All right, so this is called a lightning rod. This is uncommon, and it has the extra ability of a lightning bolt. So show to everyone. So I'll need to make you like a special hand out of this. This is specific just to the lightning bolt, and it's uncommon.
Okay, this is what I want to do, Brian. I want to
Reroll.
use Gary. I want to use Gary's card, but I want to use Gary's card in such a way that instead of re-rolling 3 times and picking something, I want to just hand the card over and make it the very rare version. What do you say?
Not very rare. I'll let you get the rare.
Ryan, would you use that?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of cool, but
What about you? What about you, Artie? What are you using as a weapon right now?
I've got a quarterstaff +1, but primarily just.
isn't lightning bolt's an evocation spell too, right?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
So it would probably benefit you more because you're an evocation wizard, so you can just point it at all of us.
Would we
right?
be able to choose which of the 2 powers, Brian, we get to use?
You roll for it. You got lightning bolt for one of them,
But you wouldn't give me the very rare.
But you rolled a 2, so you got lightning shield and lightning bolt.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're already giving it to us as a rare.
No, I gave it to you as an uncommon, but you used your card to make it a rare, and you rolled a 2 a while ago for which kind it was. It was already a lightning bolt.
I thought I rolled that 2 before we talked about me upgrading it. Okay.
You did, but I'm gonna use that for the roll.
Just the first 2, Brian? The lightning bolt and the lightning shield?
Correct.
Do you want it, Don?
That would be freaking awesome.
Because I think the other guys are melee. You're melee, right, Matt?
Hybrid, but yeah.
And I know that Misty is melee.
Yes, mainly.
If
This
this
is definitely
improves this, let's burn the card.
definitely
Or
a
use
master
the
of
card.
it. No, because if we burn the card, then we lose this. If we roll the card, we can't go backwards. This is a rare item.
Gotcha.
If we
Yeah,
roll,
but he's giving us rare because we're using the card, I thought.
Correct.
Right, but what I'm saying is if we use the card to re-roll it, we could re-roll uncommon items for every single roll.
I know, but what Brian is saying is if we use in exchange for taking the card, we get this as a rare and have the 2 powers.
Right, but what I'm saying is if we use the card as a roll, we have an 80% chance that we're just going to end up with another uncommon item.
And for the 2 new guys, so they're talking about my magic item table. As you get higher in level, the percentage goes down, but there's, I don't know if it's 80, I think it's 75% is all uncommon at this level. I think when you go 75 to, I think, 90 or 95, becomes like a rare, then...
You're a risk taker, Gary. We could do it. We could totally do it and end up with whatever the 3rd item is if we don't roll higher on the first 2. So, Brian, if we decide to roll, are you going to let us roll on the table, or are you just going to make us take uncommon items?
I'll give you 3 rolls. That's what the card says, right?
3 rolls. 3 rolls on to see what level it is.
Read the card to me again.
Magic item your party finds changes to a different magic item as determined by a roll from a level appropriate table. DMG page 143, 149. You can reroll up to 3 times, always keeping the final result.
I'll let you roll for rarity as well on all 3 of those. I'll allow that. You're burning a card
Are
for
we
it.
doing it?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so lightning rod's going away.
Roll the lightning rod out and roll the dice.
Okay, so we're getting the new guys getting to see the full gamut. Okay, magic item table. So roll for rarity. Full disclosure, your levels 5 through 8. Uncommon is 75%. Rare is 76 through 95, and very rare is 96 or higher.
So it's a D100?
A D100.
Roll number 1. Go for it, Gary.
68, that's uncommon.
Is an uncommon.
Roll it again.
Well, we want to know what the uncommon item would be before we decide to blow it off.
Oh, you can roll up to 3 times what it said, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. So now you got to roll me a 770.
Do it, Gary.
487. Okay. This is a staff that I gotta look up. It's not in my library. You guys interested in a staff?
Sure.
Like staffs.
Maybe the
A
uncommon staffs are not
Yeah.
great, but we could definitely
Staff of walking.
learn what it is.
This is called a splinter staff. I'm not going to copy and paste unless you guys want to keep it, but I'll read it to you. Splinter staff, uncommon. This roughly made staff has cracked and splintered ends and can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, you embed a splinter in the target's body, and the pain and discomfort of the splinter is distracting. While the splinter remains embedded, the target has disadvantage on dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom checks. And if
you don't
it-
need to roll in. You don't need to read anymore, Brian.
okay,
Mhm.
We don't use staves as melee weapons, so it's not going to help us.
No.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d20 for the second one.
D100.
D100, I mean, for the second one.
Okay.
Yep. 99.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
that's a rare item. So on the rare table, the number is 738.
Oh, you've bumped that up. That didn't used to be that high.
$597.
Oh, that one's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a potion.
Does anyone here have one of the horns of Valhalla?
Not in this campaign.
Nope.
This is the brass version, which I think should be in the compendium here. I don't think I have to even bring that over. If you go to the compendium for, I guess, David, if you're not, there's up the top right of your chat screen, there's a thing, there's like 3 little books. That's called the compendium. If you click on that, there's going to be some standard stuff in here that you can search for. Yep, and Brass Horn of Valhalla is in there. That's what this one is. You can use an action to blow this horn. In response, warrior spirits from the plane of Isgard appear within 60 feet of you.
Oh,
These
yeah.
spirits use a berserker statistic. I think, Don, didn't you have this in one of the games?
Oh, yeah, I think it was me, but it could have been somebody else. But yeah, it was used pretty clutch at a clutch moment. I remember that.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
3d4 plus 3d4 plus 3 berserkers.
Once you use the horn, it can't be used until 7 days have passed.
That sounds pretty cool,
That's
but
pretty good.
just remember, if we decide to move forward, we can't come back to this. So, correct, Brian?
A berserker has 67 hit points.
And this
And
is 3d4
statistically,
plus
you're going to
3?
draw an uncommon next.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
So this is a minimum of 6 berserkers with 60 plus hit points each that we can summon once every 7 days. I think this is the one.
Hells yes.
That's
Trying to
like a
fig-
platinum choice.
Yeah.
It says if you blow the horn without meeting its requirements,
Brass, Misty.
Okay, thank you.
summon
Thank you.
berserkers attack you. What's the requirements?
So for the brass, you have to have proficiency with all simple weapons.
I'm an elf. I've got that. I think everybody
requirement
probably
down
got
the
that.
table. Yeah,
I'm
I
a
wasn't looking at the
combat-based cleric.
table.
I got it.
Okay,
How did you decide that it was brass, Brian?
that was the number on the table.
Based on the rarity?
Yeah, there's 2 horns of Valhalla in rare, and 597 is brass, 598 is silver.
Okay.
So you guys
Alright.
going to stick with that, or you want to burn it and roll
That's
again?
the item. That's the item. That's the item, and then we can decide who wants it.
I like it.
That'd look good on anyone.
So you're going
It
to roll for
doesn't-
again?
Nope.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't even need attunement. Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, we'll take that, Brian. We've got to. Everybody's going to fight it out to see who wants it. Somebody who is. It takes an action to do it.
Mhm.
So think about using your action, wasting your action to blow the horn versus doing something else that you would do with your action.
I don't want it. Even though it was my card, I don't want it.
Okay.
Well, I was going to
I
say,
can't handle that responsibility.
because Gary missed his first couple of attacks, right? So maybe be a better use of his action to blow the horn.
Oh, listen, green.
Ah,
Listen, you glowing green jackass.
Suck on that, Gary.
Uh-huh.
hey, Gary got to suck on it. Wasn't
See?
me this time.
It's equal
Wow.
opportunity.
All right, who's getting it?
Yeah, I'm okay with anybody that wants it can take it. It's good.
Huckabee, you want it? If not, I'll take it. I'll be
Go
happy
for it.
to have it.
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay.
It's brass, Misty. Sorry, I just now saw your text in
Yeah, I already,
chat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
we already clarified that.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, so whoever took it, I've now got a character handout for it. For the new guys, if you go into your bio section and hit edit, if you put in square brackets the exact name of the handout, that'll create that little link for you, so you always have it available.
Brian, you might want to pull out. You might want to create a berserker, NPC for.
Yes,
Don.
please.
Plus, if Chovy was carrying it, he'd blow it in a bar for no reason, and it would just be
And then they'd all just sit down and have a beer.
That's
You want it to be an orc berserker?
Yeah. What other kind is there?
It's
Like a human berserker?
Frost
You want a
giant.
human one.
I want it to be Heartland Berserker.
I'm getting ready to pull over a berserker. Oh, wow, there's all kinds of berserkers in here. Orc berserker, minotaur berserker, lizard folk berserker.
Oh, Minotaur berserkers in a bar? Holy mackerel.
Okay, so who has access to this berserker thing?
It does.
You cut
Yeah,
out, huh?
Artie.
Artie?
All right, add it to your sheet there, Don.
I am right now.
All right, that berserker is probably now at the top of the journal page for now. I'll eventually put that down in the companions for you, Don. But
Okay.
you should have access to him.
Thank you.
Right. Anything else you guys want to do with these corpses or anything else? Or done?
Nothing we should talk about.
Oh,
I gotta
so-
go. I've got teeth and claws to take out of the other two wolves.
Okay. Give me 4 more rolls.
We're going with teeth first.
You do not have good luck with teeth or claws for some reason.
Well, no,
You're
I've
just
got one set of claws.
Okay.
Here's claws now.
There you go.
Bloody hell.
Ho.
A DC 10. That's all you needed for the claws. So you got 2
Yeah.
sets of claws.
3 in total.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, all of those hearts that were given over to Barrett, he puts them all in a pile and he mutters some sacraments over them, and then he feeds them to his tome that he's always carrying. So the dark maw that he used as an attack earlier opens up and just swallows the heart,
Ugh.
and then he goes on with his day.
I'm going to give you an inspiration card, but you already have 2. So do you want to burn one or do you want to give one away to somebody?
You already gave me one for when I collected the hearts in the first place, and this was the conclusion of that. So
Okay. All right.
Don't
Wow.
turn down cards?
Why you give 'em
Jeez.
well, no, that feels like it's like save scumming. Like I already did the action.
Yeah, but you had
The way,
extra flavor
Matt,
to it.
we're all doing save scumming, so don't be
Yeah.
talking down about save scumming.
Oh, don't worry, there'll be plenty of hearts to eat in the future.
The only thing he doesn't allow is vendor cheese.
That is true.
Maybe even your hearts, should you fall.
Or Fermunda.
Oh.
Bill
That'd be
Shiggoth
interesting.
has plenty of space in his constellation.
All right. So that was your first encounter. Where are we at time wise? We are at 2 hours and 40 minutes roughly. Let's get to a point where we determine what the next encounter is, and then we can kind of pull from there how long that's going to last, and whether we call that or we keep going. So,
Sure. What time of the day is it? Is it time for a long rest?
Short
uh,
rest, I would think.
I think I said this is around 9 a.m. It was early in the morning, right?
Yeah.
It was
Okay,
morning
let's-
time.
Can we at least take a short rest then?
You guys can hang
Yeah,
out here in the fog for as long as you want.
We would have been doing that while you were harvesting the.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have been resting, and I need some serious healing.
Felt that.
You guys want to take a short rest here?
Oh,
I mean-
actually, for healing, my prayer of healing wouldn't have finished.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't know if we use combat healing out of combat because it still would have trickled over.
Prayer of healing. Yeah, pretty much just tops everybody up, doesn't it? Well, it requires a spell slot, so that's fine.
We
I'll
use
allow
that.
it.
Yeah.
Is it D6 every minute, every 2 minutes? I forget how prayer of healing works.
Sorry, it wasn't the prayer of healing. It was the aura of vitality.
Okay.
So that was the 2d6 a turn for up to a minute.
Yeah, so you can roll 2d6 for 10 turns. Is anybody down more than 20 hit points?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then you'll need to
I'm
roll
down
them.
to
Yes.
So what is that? 20d6 is what you roll? Everyone's hanging around Barit.
Yeah, so okay.
Do we roll it individually, or is one person going to roll it and we all get that much? There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Holy shit.
Pool of 90 health for anybody who needs it.
It's not for everybody.
No.
No,
So
split.
you have to subtract from the pool.
I need 32 to get to full. I'd like 32 of that, please. Leaves 58.
I need 28 to get back to full.
So that leaves 30.
And Misty's
need-
down. Artie's down. Yeah,
I
a
need
lot of-
24 to get back to full.
But how much time did you say that has passed since
Oh, shit.
the fight finished? Because I have this and I can heal.
Oh yeah, he's fucking good. You're back up to full.
Well, roll
Yeah.
10d6.
Okay.
That's how many you get back, Misty.
Okay.
I forgot Misty rolled for that for magic items, yeah.
Wow.
So roll 10d6. That's how much you get back from your ring, Misty, in the same time frame.
We've got a tortoise sidekick that has one of those, and literally,
That's the other game.
yeah. So
You know how to roll 10d6, Misty?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the.
No, you can't roll that many off the dice icon anyway, Misty.
Yeah, but
Type the-
I don't know.
Type this into
how
the
to roll
type this into the chat window. /R
Okay.
space
Yes, I remember.
10d6.
Okay. I did something wrong.
Yeah, you get rid of. So do it again,
Get rid
but
of the
don't put the
one.
1d6. It's 10d6.
Altogether,
/R
no space.
10d6.
/R space.
There you go.
There you go.
nice.
Okay.
So 32. Does that top you off?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check. Yeah, I'm 34. Yes.
Barrett, how many hit points do you need?
Barrett will just take 20 and he'll just use healing die for the rest. For the non-magical healing. So he'll burn 2 hit die.
Okay, so that leaves 70 left.
7-0?
Yep.
17.
No,
7-0.
I took 32 of the 90.
That was very good of you, Gary.
Yeah, well,
Say that math doesn't make sense. 90 minus 32 is not 70.
58.
No. Because you're not counting the 20 that Barrett just took. So it's So there's 38 left. Don,
Yes.
how many do you need?
I needed 24 to get to full.
And Ryan, how many do you need?
Like 28. We're doing a short rest though, right?
You guys are. I couldn't because I was doing the harvesting. You guys had time.
You still would have been able to take. We still could have sat there for a short rest. So there's 38 points left. Split it up between you and Dawn.
Okay. I'll take 18, you take 20. That work?
Ryan?
How many healing did the berserker get?
Yeah, I'm also watching this berserker sneak up on us.
Well, that's Artie's new friend.
That's Artie's doppelganger.
And then I'll take one of my hit dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take several hit dice.
Brian, has the mist started to lift at all now that the day's getting on?
You guys took a 1 hour short rest. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, an hour or so.
Oh,
After an hour, the mist is still thick.
oh,
Right.
I don't remember. Ah, yes.
You guys good or still tending to your wounds?
No, I used 3 hit die. I was down.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Aura's looking pretty green.
Okay. Do me a favor, put all your tokens in one little cluster right down here where I'm pinging. Includes Artie. I'll move Hoodie.
Oh, yes, sorry. Where is Putty? Ah,
It's
there.
okay. So that's everybody there. Okay, so let's go back to the Codelands map. You guys continue your journey southwest. So that happened before you got to the town of Mulsanter. Mulsanter is the ferry town, basically. They're going to get a ferry across Lake Mulsanter, going to 2 Stars. For those of you that are new to Codelands, 2 Stars is a pretty decent little coastal town. It's also home to the, for lack of a better term, the Codelands Reformatory Prison. That's where like murderers and thieves and never-do-wells go do hard time and hard labor. They actually get conscripted into some of the military forces around the area, but they're known for they get 1 scar on 1 cheek when they go in until they've done their time or worked in the military to have that time. Once they've been redeemed, they get a scar on their 2nd cheek, and they can never take them off. Hence where the name 2 Stars came from. So I'm thinking you guys have met a couple of them in my campaigns so far, but that's what they're known for. So another day passes. You guys make it past 2 Stars. Where's this next one going to take place? I'll say you get to the town of Tamar, really small little settlement. Your little map that Bram Stonefeld gave you guys says you head south from here towards the Thorn Waste. And I'll say it's somewhere between Tamar and where you actually start hitting the actual rocky outcroppings of the Thorn Waste itself. This is not really like a trail, more so as just kind of walking in a certain direction. But you guys do notice off in the distance. You guys still remember your roles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. As the morning sun rose on the 3rd day, I'll say 4th day here since you're that far, Sun rose into a cloudless sky. The temperatures rose gradually to a comfortable level by 9 a.m. As you crest a hill along your journey south, you notice a green-hued moon rising up from the horizon to the west. It's a peculiar sight to be sure, but you brush it off as nothing to be concerned about. Peering ahead along the road, you can see a collection of small shacks and carts. Within and around these shacks, you can see several satyr hop up from their makeshift chairs and hastily organize a few carts with what you assume to be various kinds of merchandise for sale. One satyr in particular waves at your party and beckons you forward. What would you guys like to do with that information?
So we've traveled from 2 stars down just a little bit south of Tanmar, or what is
Correct.
that, Tanmar?
Yeah,
So
Tamar. Yep.
Tamar, this is a new day then?
This is basically the 4th day you've been traveling. So if you need to get everything topped up, long rest wise, you can go ahead and do that. I'm
I
assuming
was
that's where you go
also
with that
thinking
question.
we did all of that healing math just to just a long rest.
Okay, if we're doing that, I'm going to roll my portent dice right now then.
Okay.
For the day. 8 and 2.
Okay. So I think one of us should go talk to the satyr.
And
Oh,
just so you
yeah.
guys don't think I was screwing you over, if you would have taken more short rest, there would have been more rolls on the table to see if something shows up. So
Yeah.
there was reason why I made you guys roll that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But yes,
All right.
we'll go talk with them. It's
Okay.
always time for mission work.
All right. Who is being the face of the party? Who's going to do the talking?
Bert's talking. Bert, are you gonna talk to him? Just lay off about the god thing, man. Like,
Oh, yes. Hello, satyrs. Bill Shagath's blessing be upon you.
Bill Shagoo? Bill Shagat.
Bill Shagath, he who encompasses all within his constellations. Greetings.
And you'll as you approach them, you'll see that there's one male satyr and 3 female, all looking quite delicious. Guess if I do say so myself. The shacks appear to be haphazardly put together with random sticks and logs, and decorated with strange-looking flora, green petals with colorful stems, rainbow-colored leaves, vines that smell of licorice, etc. And among the flora, strange butterflies with a variety of pastel colors flit and hover nearby. The male satyr introduces himself as Neri, N-I-R-I, Neri, and he beckons you and the party to peruse their fruits and vegetable carts. Says they're just looking to trade. They haven't seen anybody in these parts for a while, but they don't want to trade for gold. They're trading for just odds and ends that they can't get back at home. So if it's more
Odds and
specific,
ends of that.
For example,
they say that it's anything that would be peculiar in the Feywild, and they start looking through at whatever you have on your shelves.
Toby reaches out with a handful of kind of ripe herring. You want these?
He holds out his hand for a second, then he pulls it back real quick. It's, oh my God, no, something that, oh no, what are you doing?
They're perfect. And he
no.
picks one up by the tail and just slides it down his throat in one gulp. Delicious. Try one. And he sticks it right into his nose, like right under his nose.
We're all vegetarians, can't you tell?
Oh.
Okay, so
Vegetarian eat fish.
who here is the quartermaster?
Rob. Is.
Okay, whoever the quartermaster is, they need to give me, what does it say here? Ooh. You need to make some kind of a check to kind of discern maybe their motives, maybe more about this fruit or these weird, colorful butterflies. Just discern more about what exactly it is you're seeing here. So you tell me what skill you want to use, and then I'll set a DC
You're letting
for
me
it.
decide what I'm going to roll?
There are 3 good ones, and the rest of them are not so good.
Well, you're a brave DM. Oh, I think that. So, what am I checking for? What are the various things?
Trying to learn more about either why they are here, what they're doing here, maybe more information about what it is they're trading, what they want to trade for. Just trying to discern their motives, basically.
I think it's an insight check. I think.
Is that what you want to use?
Yeah, that's what I want to use.
Okay, let's see your insight check.
Ryan, while he asks that, may I cast this?
Ooh, it's a wall of text. Tell me what that is.
Detect thoughts. Sorry.
Oh, okay, fancy. I don't think satyrs have anything against that or that combat that. Let me double check. Where are my
And if
satyrs at?
you just do surface thoughts, they don't even know you cast it on them.
Mhm.
I thought there was someone there, like if you try to go deeper, you have to do
It's
something,
only
though,
if
right?
he goes deeper.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Yeah, just
so
surface thoughts for now.
okay, so Bagrit is going to Bagrit, shit. Say it. Say your
Barrett.
name for me. Barrett.
Barrett.
Told you I was going to butcher it. I'm
Bert.
sorry.
It's Bert.
Barrett. All right, so while Barrett's doing that, your insight check. Let me go back to chat window now. You rolled a 19. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I will first answer to the insight roll. So, based on your background and or knowledge of the Fae, I'll say this is Nirvana, right?
Yep.
You know that if these strange-looking fruits and vegetables truly did come from the Feywild, that some of these could, in fact, have magical properties that could benefit you. So what this means is everyone else that does a group check to try to figure out what kind of a fruit or vegetable they may want to partake in will get a bonus to the roll, assuming you're going to share your knowledge with them about what you're able to discern from what you see and what you, guess, have conversations with on these satyrs. Does that make sense?
No, I'm gonna completely keep it a secret. I'm not gonna
Okay.
say a word.
Now,
That way
would
Of course, I'm gonna
somebody
share it with everybody.
That way, only you get the magic fruit, and everyone else gets the shit fruit.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm gonna
you
tell
know,
everybody
Joe-
except for Jovi.
would a native
Joey's
to
gonna get the one that gives him like chronic diarrhea or something.
would a native to the Feywild know which ones have benefits and versus consequences?
Who here is from the Feywild?
I
We
am.
have an Eldrin among us.
Oh shit, that's right, you do.
Word scary. Poop fruit.
Fruit, fruit.
Okay, so
Oh yes.
then all of Misty's rolls moving forward are going to be with advantage.
Right.
So that's what I'll do for her. Okay, everyone else still gets a bonus. I'll bump up the bonus a little bit more between the insight check and the fact that you've got someone of the Fae with you. Okay.
Okay.
So the Satyr are just asking you to kind of choose what kind of fruit you want, but they also want something in trade. And I'll say even with that insight check and with Misty's knowledge, they're looking. It could be something mundane, but just something they can't get in the Feywild. It could be something as simple as I don't know, a silver bowl or a fancy looking spoon, or it doesn't have to. Again, they don't want gold. They want something kind of impress and show their friends back in the Feywild, something from the material plane.
Artie has just the thing.
Joey has a skull.
Barrett has
Hmm.
knowledge.
Artie has parchment.
You guys are
I
on the right
show
path.
him.
Go ahead. Is that Misty?
Sorry. Yep. Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say. I understand that they want things from the Feywild also.
No, they don't want things from the Feywild. They want things from the material plane to bring back to the Feywild.
Okay. Okay.
That make sense?
Then I don't. Well, I show them my no, but I don't think I have anything that they can. Maybe my little harp.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you
Oh, yeah.
guys to kind of decide what you want to do. So this is where the group check comes into play. We haven't done this yet. So now that you guys have gained this knowledge of what they're looking for, each one of you guys can give me a check of your choice. Just explain to me what it is you're going to try to barter with them, how you want to barter with them, and that will dictate what skill I had you guys roll for. And then based upon the success or failure of the party, there could be bonuses and or something detrimental. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, so if someone has an idea how they want to barter for the right kind of fruit and or something they're giving up, just let me know what you want to do.
What were you going to give up, Misty?
Yeah, I show you. Sir, I have this harp, so maybe you like it.
Musical instrument, nice. Oh, heart or harp?
Harp, a small
Yeah.
harp that I used to, but if I can give up on it if the group they have something that the group needs.
Are you going to give up your heart for some of the fruit? Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yes, that's correct.
Okay, Misty, this is one where I don't even need you to roll. They are just ecstatic if you're going to give up your harp. And they're going to give you 4 of these strange looking fruit for giving up that harp. And they're actually going to actually hang out with you and like going to rub up against you, and they're wanting to be really good.
Oh, everybody loves a good Fey rub.
They're wanting to party, and they tell you to stick around that they're going to have a feast later on, and the drink and music will be flowing.
So I smile sweetly, and before I give it to them, I play some notes so they can see how it works.
Oh, they are just enamored with this. You hit the sweet spot with this one, Misty. I mean, all of them. They're like they can't even. It's like they're not even looking at the rest of the group at this point. They're all eyes are on you as you're playing the harp here, and they're just enamored with your skill, with your. Hey, go roll me a performance check. I think you're skilled in that, aren't you?
Okay, yes, I have. Sorry, I click it wrong. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take your first roll, the 17. Just so it'll become a 16 because that's what you roll with your performance. Why is your performance so low? I thought you said you were really good in performance.
Yes, I have the proficiency, but it's charisma based. So
Ah, okay. All right. Well, that's still 16 is still actually technically 17 with a +1. They still just enamored with your musical performance, and they keep asking you to play more. I mean, they obviously want the heart, but they seem to be enjoying you playing it more than them actually possessing it. So that is one success as a group. That's an automatic success for Misty. Okay. Who else has got something they want to do or trade with the satyrs?
Um, hmm.
I've got ink pen, and parchment.
Here are your business cards, eh?
Yeah.
That's the wrong game.
I know.
All right, so you're gonna offer up ink, inkwell, and parchment.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How do you want to use that with a skill?
Well, I'm gonna show them how you can write with it, and um, so I'll write some words on there or draw a picture.
Okay.
Um,
Do you have skills in any kind of like artisan tools, like cartography or painting, anything like that?
uh,
If not, it could be a performance check or a straight up wisdom check.
okay. Um, yeah. Can I? Um, but I start drawing some different parts of an animal and um trying to do like show the insides of like a beating heart and some lungs and
Oh, anatomy. You're doing anatomy.
Yeah,
Anatomy.
yeah.
Drawing.
I get where he's going with this. He's trying to get a medicine check, I do believe, out of this.
I think so.
That's fine. Give me a medicine check.
All right.
I'll give him guidance.
Thank you. Not gonna help.
Roll it anyway. Roll the guidance.
What's
Because
the
again, everyone got a plus based on
1D
the quartermaster's first roll.
1d4.
9?
And then the quartermaster stuff, the quartermaster ability that I have is to offer one person an extra 1d6.
You want to do that here?
Yep.
Okay, so it's 9. It's 13 shown plus whatever I don't think I shared with you what your plus was. So, okay, I'm making a mark, but I'm not telling you whether it's succeeding or fail.
It's succeeded.
Okay.
Okay, and they take your drawings, they take the ink, they take the parchment, they take the quill, and they give you 3 magical fruits.
All right.
Being a success and all.
Who else?
Chovy has one. Chovy has one. Chovy's going to take his 2 hand axes, and but he's only like a normal juggler would use 3, but this is Chovy, so he's juggling just 2 hand axes, using some like acrobatic skills to impress him with the 2 axes, the 2 shiny axes. Then he clicks them together and offers them up in trade.
Oh, you're giving up your axes.
2 little hand axes.
2 little hand axes. Okay. So this sounds like it's going to be either a performance check or some kind of acrobatics, which I think neither one of those are good for Jovi, is it?
No, acrobatics is great.
Okay. Ooh. Well, I think it goes without saying that looks like a success. So they take the axes. They seem to be like more impressed with the actual performance of what you did there. Because when you hand them the axes, they kind of look confused, like, "Oh, you're giving us these?" And you see one of them like try to juggle it, and it just kind of falls on the ground and hits his toe. They leave the axes on the ground, but they give you a fruit.
But I didn't mean to say that. My mistake.
I don't even.
Fruit for the
Chovy
fruit.
doesn't even wait for anything. He just eats it.
Oh, you eat one now.
Oh, whatever you gave him, he just ate. He doesn't
Okay.
even think about it.
1 second. Let me scroll down a little bit.
The fruit of eternal pooping.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, Chovy.
Fruit.
Oh yeah.
That is.
All right, you guys
8.
watch. Yeah. Are we good?
Well, I was +8, and I rolled a 9. So yeah, we're laughing. This is going to be good.
That's a critical fail. You going to stick with that? Is anyone going to burn a card?
Nope.
Okay. All right. I got a roll on a table for this one. Hold on.
If
Believe the
Chovy
phrase-
turns into a
The
minotaur,
phrase,
that'd be
the
amazing.
phrase that pays is play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That's right.
All right, Chovy.
Yeah.
You guzzle this thing down, and like the taste of it is delicious. It's fruit, but it tastes like the best steak you've ever had in your life. It goes down smooth. Your whole mouth is just salivating, get down your stomach, and you start to feel a little bit of a rumble in your tummy, and you watch as your stomach just gets bloated and bloated and bloated. And you're like the Oompa Loompas at this point, like in Willy Wonka and the
The
Chocolate Factory.
blueberry Veruca salt.
And this finally gets the other satyrs to turn their attention off of Misty, and they come over to you and they start kind of rolling you around and laughing. And you have a feeling you're gonna be like this for a while. And every once in a while they give you a really hard roll and you kind of rolf onto the ground. They laugh even harder. So Chovy is a big Oompa Loompa right now
When
for
You know
an
when this
undetermined.
lets go, it's going to be a 14-minute fart.
All right, who wants to go next?
Barrett will go.
Okay.
So he's proposing to trade knowledge of what is outside of this world. He would like to speak of the stars and what comes after you leave the Myrtle Coil, which
Okay.
is all sideways for he wants to talk about his religion some.
Okay. All right. So, how do I want to do this for these satyrs? So I'll let you do either a religion roll with advantage, since it's kind of you're talking about your god, or an arcana or a nature check. Your choice.
I'll do religion.
Okay.
Wow.
You would have guidance too. I would have touched you on the shoulder and given you guidance.
Okay.
Oh.
1d4.
You can go and roll that if you want.
You're a rolling machine.
Yeah, I've been doing horribly all day.
All right. So all four of them are like listen to you talk. And then after like a couple minutes, like one of them kind of starts looking back over towards Chovy again. And then a few more minutes later, and another one starts looking back over at Misty again. You have two of them, their attention pretty much the whole time, but you're not sure whether or not they're really listening.
Ah.
But
It's no matter.
at the end, the male one's like, "Oh, okay, you're done. Here." He hands you a fruit.
Oh. Knowledge
Thank
for
you.
knowledge, please.
Thank you for that. Oh, then okay. He said, "Give me the fruit back."
Yes, I shall not partake.
Okay. He takes the fruit and he starts biting into it, eating it. So now you see in the Feywild, and he starts going on a rant about these strange Fey creatures that somewhat rule different parts of the Fey realm, and he'll just talk your butt off for like an hour if you let him. And he really starts getting into it, and occasionally one of the girls will chime in to correct him on some small detail about this strange Fey creature that some people worship within the Feywild.
At any point when we were talking, did I get any negative intentions through the detect thoughts, or did they seem pretty, level, not hostile?
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I never even answered that question. I apologize, Matt.
No, that's fine.
So you detect thoughts, and that is something that lasts for a while, correct?
Let me look
A,
at it
a
again.
year. A year.
A year,
Up to a minute.
up to a minute. Okay, so when you guys first came in, and that's surface thoughts only. You get the inclination that they are here for a good time. And if that's at the disposal of you guys, then so be it. They don't necessarily, on the surface level, have any ill intent, other than kind of like a mischievous kind of a maybe teasing, maybe push the limits a little bit, but nothing of harm is what you pick up on the surface level.
Okay. As long as
That,
that stays the case, that's all Barrett's going to do. But if he gets any intent that they start turning hostile, he has something.
yeah. Now, on the surface level, you're not picking up anything hostile.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
All right. It's 4 up, 4 down. Who's next? I think Ryan's done anything. And who's the other one? Artie?
Already traded his parchment and ink.
Oh, that's
And
right.
he's
Okay.
got 3 fruits.
Okay. So, Rob, have you gone yet?
I have not.
Okay. So, Rob and Ryan, which one of you guys want to go next?
Ryan wants to go next.
Okay, well, I explained to him that I'm a junior wizard with the Forest Riders, but I'm also a senior investigator, and perhaps I can impart some of my knowledge on things and small details to look for when they're, if they're looking for something. Knowledge for whatever they feel it's worth when I'm done.
So, you're going to try to explain to them or teach them how to be like an investigator, or
Yeah, better investigators
okay?
if they're interested.
Investigators, haters.
You see that all four of them kind of put a frown on their face because you don't have anything like, material that we can bring back to impress our friends with. We're not really here to investigate things.
Okay, I'll pull out a ring. I've got an Aleheart ring that it's kind of okay, but I don't really need or use.
It's a magical ring or like a mundane ring?
It's a wondrous ring. It's uncommon.
Yeah, but there's no magic properties to it. Just making sure I'm clear on that. Correct?
It's a magic. It's a
Yeah,
magic
it's a
ring.
magic ring. Once per day, you can produce a pint of ale that gives you 1d4 to a con save for an hour.
Oh, okay. So if you're offering that, do you explain to them the magic properties of it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now you have their attention. All four of them come up and start kind of looking at passing it around each other and like sniffing it. A couple of them kind of like bite it like it's like a gold coin, making sure it's real. Says, you would give this up for fruit?
Depends on what kind of fruit and what it does.
Kind of, the male takes a ring and he kind of taps it on his forehead, and the girl takes it and she kind of like hangs it on her ear like it's jewelry, and kind of looking at it with the other girlfriends and kind of talking back and forth each other about how it looks on them. So, and then one of the girls will chime in and says, "Oh yeah, I'll get this," and she points over to one of the carts. Says, "Hey, take however many you want. I'm okay if you take the whole cart. That's fine. I like this." So she's
What's
offering
in
you
the
like a
cart?
whole cart, but you need to give me a check as part of the group check. What do I want this to be here? Well, at that point, it's probably going to be a persuasion, and I'll give it to you with advantage. That sound good?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
There you go. 15.
Okay. And plus for his insight. Okay. And she seems happy with the trade, so you have a whole cart of magical fruit. I'll say there's, let me roll. There's 18 different kinds of fruit in this cart. You can stuff your backpack full and probably not have room for anything else.
I have a bag of holding.
Oh, shit. All right, mark down 18 magical fruits.
And what do these magical fruits do?
They make you toot. They're like beans.
They turn you into a big purple beach ball?
Beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Don't you guys know that?
Yes.
Freaking me
He,
out.
he was going with the blueberry thing in
So-
Willy Wonka, though. Blueberry girl.
Once you guys get away from the satyrs, Misty can kind of fill you in more or do some checks to see if she can decipher which fruit does what. But they have a variety of different things they do.
Do we
Okay.
get to keep
What
the
should
cart or
I?
just the fruit?
Sorry, both of you guys are talking at the same time, so I didn't catch it.
Go ahead.
What'd you say, Misty?
No. What I didn't get it. What I should roll to see the properties or the.
I'm saying once you guys are away from the satyrs, I'll have you do a separate check to kind of decipher which fruit is what, which fruit is good, which fruit is bad, which fruit you don't know about, so that Ryan can possibly separate out the good and bad, so he doesn't turn into a big Oompa Loompa like Chovy over there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And what were you going to say, Ryan?
Do we get the cart or just the fruit?
But she gave you the whole cart. There was 18 fruit in that one cart. She said you can take the whole cart if you want. Can't fit the
Alright.
cart in your bag of holding, but
Okay. All right, I'll trade my Aleheart ring for some magic fruit. I see no problems or no issues with the outcome of this trade.
okay. All right, so take that off your thing and add 18 magical fruit to your inventory, and we will resolve what those are at a later time. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so last one is Rob. correct?
We haven't hit the number yet.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5 of the 6 people have rolled.
No, that part I get, but we have 3 or 4
So,
successes. Have we not hit enough successes?
so here's how it works. There are 4 outcomes. If the whole party succeeds,
Oh,
if
okay.
more than half of the party succeed,
All right, so everybody's
it-
got to go. All right.
yeah.
She packs really light, and they don't want. So I've tried this on a skill check before, and it didn't work. But I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna pull out my bottle of Jawild, which is the common drink, common alcohol drink that is made in Rashemi, in Rashomon, that you can't get really anywhere else in the world. You can get it sometimes, but it's really expensive. Like, it's really rare. And I'm going to play up how rare this is that we're currently in, and that they are not going to see this anywhere else. And I'm gonna pour a little shooter size cup for them so that they can taste it.
Okay.
And I'm going to and I'm going to tell them that they got to be really careful with this, because this stuff is more potent than anything that they're going to find in any of the other lands, including the Feywild.
And
Now, this stuff is so potent that, let me just remind you here, that you got to succeed on a con saving throw to avoid its effects. You can voluntarily fail that saving throw. On drinking this, also known as fire wine, you take 1 point of wisdom damage, and then a minute later you get +2 strength, which lasts for 2 hours.
Wow, how's Gary not suckered you into
No,
giving him some of this yet?
I never told him it
Yeah.
existed. I never told him it existed. And then, as the strength bonus wears off after 2 hours, they have to make another con saving throw or fall unconscious for 3d4 hours.
And do you share with them what the name of this is?
Firewine or Jawild. I tell them locally this is known as Firewine because it's so potent, but in my land we call it Jawild.
Just roll to see if any of them have heard that name before. Oh yeah, one of the girls like, oh, I've heard of these. They're so much fun. They start talking in Sylvan. Does anyone here speak? Like, I imagine Misty probably speaks Sylvan. Is that correct?
Party does too.
I speak Sylvan as well.
Okay.
Sylvan
All
is elf language, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's a different elf language. It's a specific language unto itself.
Then I don't.
I speak
More
it.
than likely.
Okay. Well, whoever can understand Sylvan can hear some of the female satyr kind of exchanging stories of a wild party that involved this fire wine sometime in their past, and the girls are just giddy with excitement at the opportunity to get a hold of some of this. So give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Persuasion, eh?
A.
Right. I'm Guts, the persuasion. Different character. There you go.
There we go. Okay. All right. So they offer you up half a cart of fruit. So you got 9 magical fruits you can add to your thing. And the girls are just giddy with themselves, and the guy starts getting the male satyr starts to kind of get a little smile on his face as well. Says, "Oh, we've done a good deal here today. I like it. So will you guys stick around and partake in a little extracurricular activity for the evening?" It's a group decision, guys.
I'd maybe like to do a check to see if they have any, hostility towards us.
I think
want to get drunk and pass out and wake up in my underpants with no belongings.
Well, no, I think
you guys.
we've already learned that they don't have any ill will, but they're not trying to. They're basically little chaotic demons that are just out to have a good time. They're basically
Fae.
college students at spring break.
Oh, they're plain and simple Fae.
They're not thinking of anybody else. They're thinking of their own experiences.
I'm in. Chovy needs to stay and get some X-Lax or something. Some Beano.
So the whole
Sure,
group in
okay.
agreement? You gonna stay?
Yeah, let's do
What-
it.
Yeah, Bushgoth will provide. Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
What the
Okay.
hell else do we have to do?
Okay. All right. So you guys all hang out. You see that the couple of them disappear into the nearby woods, come back out with more sticks and wood and tapestry, and they kind of build up this little fancy-looking little what's the word here? Marketplace of flags and stuff, and they all pull out instruments they've got. A couple of them start trying to carry a tune on the harp. Let me roll for them, see how good they do. Oh no, that one's horrible. Oh no, she can't play it either. Oh fuck, none of them can play the harp. Okay, the guy's okay playing the harp, but he hands it back to you, Missy. If you would oblige to play a tune during this foray into the night. Lavish party with free food. Couple hours go by, and they slowly are feeding Chovy some small little black fruit pieces. And you can watch as every once in a while, like a little sound comes out of Chovy, and he eventually kind of shrinks back down to his normal self. You feel a little stretched, Chovy, but you're back to your normal. You got a little bit extra skin hanging where your gut was before, but you eventually kind of shrink back down to size. They bring out free food out of those, what are those things called? The cornucopias, the little funnel-looking things where food just keeps pouring out of it. You guys eat, you drink, dance around the music, and whatever else extracurricular activity you would like to partake in, they are all for it. When you guys wake up in the morning, the satyrs and their food are nowhere to be found. I need everyone to give me a con save.
Just for the hangover.
Oh dear.
Like I'm still missing 2 con saves.
Oh, sorry, I did it with advantage, but
That's fine. I'll take your first roll. That's a 9. Okay. For those that got a 10 or lower, you guys wake up with a screaming headache. You guys have 1 level of exhaustion. However, during the course of the night, who rolled the highest? Chovy got over a 20. Niv
26.
and do you get the advantage on your Constitution save for something, Niv, or
No,
do you
it
just
was
have it clicked on?
it wasn't supposed to. It was just clicked on.
Yeah, it was more so for Niv since she got a 20.
No, I got Warcaster, but they would have done, but that's only for concentration.
Okay, yeah, you pass. You just 20 or higher gets a little bit extra information. So I need since you guys were all drinking all night, now Chovy and Barit, give me a history check to see if you remember details from the night before.
Right. Barrett ain't no lightweight.
All right, all right,
Old
Barrett,
man.
you remember having some very detailed, in-depth conversations with pretty much all the satyrs because they were
Not what I thought he was going to say, Gary.
the wine
Neither
was
did
flowing.
I.
But you learn the exact what fruit is good, what fruit is bad, and what the properties of each one of them are, Barrett. Unfortunately, Taco Bee partaked in a couple of the bad ones, and so did Misty. So now I need each one of you guys to roll me a D100 for Taco Bee and for Misty.
I have a feeling I'm
Okay.
about to have to use restoration.
let me check.
I think I already shared that both of you guys are suffering from 1 level of exhaustion, right?
Unfortunately.
Is one this the 100? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, /R space D100.
D100.
Yes, thank you.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Misty
Okay,
is
you will
rolling.
never have you will never have imagined that the last night that such a small thing could drink so much alcohol. I'm like I don't know where I am. Also,
With the roll of a 3, I agree with that. All right, so let me peruse my table over here to see what other calamities you guys are inflicted with. Okay, first up is Taco Bee. Taco Bee, you have grown a single curling horn out of your forehead. Okay, now Misty, with a roll of 3,
Mm-hmm.
Misty, you have grown purple fur all over your body and
That's puberty.
purple hair all over Misty's body. You got to find a new avatar picture for you.
That's puberty. Fur.
Fear
And
or fever?
you now have 12 fingers and 12 toes.
Okay. So if I understood correctly, my body is changing, and I have like a
You're still
head
an
of animal.
Eladrin. You're just covered in purple
Okay.
fur and have 12 fingers and 12 toes.
Okay. And I don't even know my name.
Purple hair or purple fur.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Reminder for the new guys. So exhaustion, we use the 1D&D rules for exhaustion. So 1 level exhaustion just means you have a -1 on any D20 until you finish a long rest, and then it goes away. You guys with me on that?
Okay. I don't.
Yep.
I don't really understand what is the exhaustion levels. I couldn't.
Anytime you roll a D20, so that'd be a save, a check, an attack roll. You have a -1 to that with 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Okay, it's a new version of D&D. It's coming out, I think, in
Yeah,
July,
but he never
September.
played 5, Brian, so he doesn't even
Oh,
know what exhaustion is.
That's right. But to be perfectly honest with you, you guys probably got another day's worth of travel. So unless you have an encounter between here and your destination, it probably won't affect you. So just make a note somewhere in your character sheet if you're suffering from that 1 level of exhaustion, and then we'll cover that
Mhm.
when we pick up in our next session.
Good old Iron Guts Joey.
So between now and next session, I will put in Discord the specific properties of the good fruit and the bad fruit and how many you have of each of them.
Perfect.
Okay, and that is where we will
Alright.
stop tonight. We pick up in this next session,
Sweet.
which not sure. This was supposed to be a session I start in like later June, so maybe several weeks before we pick up this next session. I need to wrap up our Into the Abyss campaign, which probably has 1 or 2 more sessions left, I'm guessing, and then we'll roll into this one. Does that make sense for you guys?
Cool. You betcha.
Okay.
Yep.
So I want to thank Misty, Rob. I want to thank Matt playing Barrett tonight for joining us tonight. Hopefully this was fun for you guys. I'll have a conversation with the group in private. More than likely than not, we're going to have you back for at least 1 or 2 more sessions. But I saw no red flags, just whether or not you guys like us or not, I guess, at this point. So any questions, comments, complaints about tonight's session?
No. Yeah, just one question. The speech you gave at the beginning with the names and the thing, I can find it in any way because I lost some of the information. I wanted to take
Oh,
notes,
it's
but
on,
I
yeah, it's
couldn't.
on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube.
You might not have put the recorder on for that part, for our personal stuff.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I don't think I started recording until we put it in here. But yeah, so if you guys, it's up to the players. But if you guys want to share your personal names, you can in Discord. Don't put it in Roll20, but share in Discord if you want.
I'm
hey
already
Ryan.
listed in Discord.
Ryan, you may have a horn in the middle of your forehead, but at least you're not green.
Is it a greenhorn?
Oh, you mean roll for it?
Yeah,
like
I want you to
Karak.
roll
Yeah.
for color with a high percentage chance
Hold
for
on.
it to be green.
So okay, I'm gonna let Ryan play the book. So green is one of the colors. Pick 3 other colors, Ryan.
Oh, Christ. All right, red. God. Red, blue, and hot pink.
Hot pink, in that order.
pink,
Okay, I
baby.
like it. All right, so 1 is green, red, blue, and hot pink. Ah, you
I
got
wondered
blue.
that. Oh,
That's what you said your second color was, right? Blue is what you said?
Red, blue, and hot pink. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so the color is blue coming out of your forehead. A blue circular winding horn coming out of the center of your head.
All right. Hopefully it's not one of those conditions that is permanent or semi-permanent. I guess we'll find out when we keep playing.
Yes, we will. Hey, at least you don't have purple hair, right?
Yes, I
what's
want
worse?
all of them.
It's only for
He's looking like
it's only
peanut.
for a day.
I think what's worse is being green.
It's only for a day.
That's Rob talking, not me.
That's true.
You know, you said it's a long rest. Oh, I guess it doesn't necessarily wear off when the exhaustion wears off.
Yeah, when I said about the wears off, that was about the exhaustion.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
these are fake creatures. It's probably permanent.
And maybe one of those fruits will take it away. Who knows?
Yeah.
I should
guess you have
probably
to-
eat another mystery fruit and find out.
Well, tune
I'll
in
have
next
to-
bat time, next bat place, and we'll find out more whether this is permanent or there's some more chaos to ensue by eating some more fruit randomly.
Yeah, I'll have to get blackout drunk to do it though.
Right. All right, guys, that's it. Hopefully that was fun. I'll reach out to you guys in Discord to follow up when this next session is, but hope you had fun. That was fun for me.
Yeah, it was good.
Yep, good fun.
Thank you very much for the
Thank you.
opportunity.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah.